You just pissed off the T sector, B sector.
Hello. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay. You guys remember Harry's goodbye speech? Here we go. Welcome, 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 guys. I got a box from Ziggy Lee. I hope she's here today. I really, really do. We need to. Anyway, I'm looking for Harry's exit speech. Yeah. I'm saying goodbye. Here's another one. Now, I wonder where Polo is because Polo wanted to go over who Harry was. So I felt like that would be a great day today, starting with Las Vegas and also moving on to the Nazi outfit, to the Oprah interview, to the spare book. Let's see here. All right. Hello, welcome. I was just over there at Vampy's house. It was interesting. I heard that Jolly or Lacey got Phantom's channel taken. Ooh, why are we taking people's channels? That's not good. Hello, Pickles. Hello, Cece. You sent me Megan's 10-minute speech. We're definitely going to do that. I'm going to edit it and put Megan's speech. Thank you so much for sending that to me. I thought I saw it when you sent it to me. I was like, oh, wow. She just sent me the speech. So thank you, Cece. You're the best. We're going to do that before we leave. Does anybody see? Hello, RGM. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to get to know all about Harry today. Who he is, his princeness, what's going on with him, how he betrayed his family, how he ostracized and treated his brother and his grandmother so horribly wrong. And chat, please don't hesitate to help. Also, I got a box from Ziggy Lee. I'm waiting for her to come through the door so we can open it because it's hot in my hands. Okay, Ziggy Lee? Come on, girlfriend. Where you at? Where you at? So I can open my box. Hello, Marine. Hello, CC. Hello, Mary Taylor. Hello, RGM in the house. Yes. What's in the box? I know. Where's Ziggy Lee? I don't, you think I should wait on her? You think I should wait? Uh-oh, Ziggy Lee, better hurry up. I'm acting like my daughter now when she gets stuff. Mommy, what's in the box? Mommy, what's in the box? Is that for me? Is that for me, Mommy? Okay. There's something in the box. I'm waiting on Ziggy Lee, Chick with the Crown. I even put her name in the title. Ziggy Lee. Hello, Cassandra. That is a shame what happened to Phantom and his channel. I am just like, why are we taking people's channels? I don't like it. Hello, Fluffy. We already know who Harry is already. He's a nasty, vindictive little rat. Yes. I know you know, Marine, who Harry Do is. But who needs a refresher of why he is a rat? Yes, indeed. That's just wrong. She needs to get a dose of her own medicine. Don't take people's channels. That's not cool. It's just not. At all. At all. Guys, we went over Lady T last night. If you wasn't here, check out that video. Because they have broke up again. Lady T and Sean have broke up. Thank you. I'm looking forward to it too. We will do an hour of refresh and then we'll move on. I was doing this for Polo, but I don't see Polo because Polo says we talk about Meghan all the time. Woohoo! What about Harry in the situation? Okay, let's dig to it. Now, Harry, we thought, okay, he was the party boy. Kicking it, kicking it, kicking it, kicking it, kicking it. Okay? He was all in Las Vegas, butt naked. I'm going to see if I can bring up those pictures of him in Vegas playing strip poker and just doing him. Harry in Vegas. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. You know what? I'm trying to stop the. Hold on, guys. Oh, no, yeah. Okay, here we go.
And like anybody, listen, Lady T. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but where you from, Lady T? You from the hood?
Little bit, little piece.
Okay.
Little
Okay.
piece.
So, sometimes we be a little bit blind over something.
Lady Leticia.
Oh God, what did I do with them? Hold on, guys. I accidentally hit Lady T them from last night, and I can't get them off. Hold on a sec. Okay, hold on.
Hearing a singular man in the background. You know what I'm saying? When we talk, and I'm thinking like, well, he.
There we go. At least we got it off. Now, put a 1 in the chat if you guys want to finish Lady T's rant on her man or her ex-boyfriend, Sean. Put a 1 in the chat. I'll do it at the end. I'll just add it. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys want to hear the rest of what Lady T has to say about her relationship, about Sean at the end of us going through first Harry, then Meghan, and then Lady T. What do you guys say? Yes. Hello, Mary Taylor. Fluffy, we all know who Harry is. Okay. Yes, we do. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you. Hello, Junk Box. I appreciate the compliment. Hello, Michelle Lee. It's so good to see you. I think about you all the time when I'm getting ready to figure out what I'm doing for my daughter for the summer. I think about you and everyone on here that gives me tips. Great, Cassandra, because I want to talk about it. She can. Cece, she can. She has every right to strike me for showing her face, her video. Yes, that's why I try to keep it behind the scenes. So, yeah. She does have the right to. Let's see if she does it. Now, she's a liar and she lies all the time. And I don't trust her. But the last time she said is that, oh, you can use it, you can use it, you can use it. But do I trust that? No. So I'm playing with fire. Okay, we're going to finish it today, Michelle Lee. Well, you got it going on, let me tell you, because I found a lot of places where she can go. It's about picking and choosing what we decide what's best. So there's a lot of Boys and Girls Club things going on. And like you said, there's dance, there's arts, there's all kinds of stuff. Let's get into it. This is Harry Doolittle in Vegas. Okay. Now, I believe this is a clip of him in Vegas, you know, doing rugs, hanging out, showing his butt, doing him, and just Harry in Vegas naked. That's where we're gonna start. Yes, Harry. You were where? Oh, here we go. Oh, snap, crackle, and Papa-Doo. I'm not going to show that one. That one, I could probably get in some serious trouble. Now, I'm just going to show what I think is the real deal. Okay, this is Harry. Hold on. Be careful, guys. Close your eyes. There we go. That's Harry in Vegas, Polo. Showing his butt and shaming the royal family. Okay? Taking pictures of him butt naked. Yes, there's some other pictures, but they're too vulgar. Mary said ain't much going on. Call the nurse. His butt. Yeah. So let's move on to
since he and his wife, Meghan Markle, received the Queen's blessings to step back as senior royals.
That's the exit speech. We don't want that yet. I want to know what went down in Vegas. Give us a little more.
Zooms its rapid upward speed.
What happened in Vegas? TMZ has a clip. Here we go.
And now, a fairy tale romance with Prince Harry of Wales, aka a hairy situation, aka a royal pickup artist, aka... Nope, that's it.
Prince Harry was in Sin City this weekend. We got video of him at XS Nightclub at the Wynn.
Yep, there's the red-haired royal right there. But who's the mystery maiden he's chatting up?
We're told that from witnesses in there that there were lots of girls that were trying to get near him, but like he wasn't letting anyone near him unless he wanted, to talk to you basically.
We have a winner!
We got video of him chatting up this one cocktail waitress, and he is like putting on the moves. He is totally like
Clooney-esque.
Ha! George has nothing on Harry. Check out how this prince rolls.
Was in Vegas to
Some
train Apache
girl.
helicopters and stopped in.
Yes, Hunky Harry flies Apache helicopters. But he wasn't training in Vegas. He's been doing that in Arizona. So how did he get to the Strip?
He was in Arizona training, rented a Harley and drove it to Vegas.
Is there a picture of him on a Harley?
We've got video. Kidding. Here's the pic. Still badass.
He is the coolest royal.
And charming. Just listen in as he uses his wit and elocution on a potential paramour. I'm a prince, right? Sold! Harry gives hope to gingers everywhere.
Problem is she want to have ginge kids.
Are you kidding?
And also, do you want to deal with fire penis?
Fire penis.
That doesn't sound healthy.
The penis itself is not red.
Something to be thankful for this holiday. Thanks, Prince Harry, and good luck to you, mystery woman. We'll probably never see again.
Lady Letitia. It's Lady Letitia. Letitia.
Hold on, guys. I'm changing the title to Lady T. Where is her computer? How you like that title? Let me know.
A familiar-looking man
I can always
naked in
change
his
it.
Las Vegas hotel room with a woman in a similar state of undress are of Prince Harry, St James's Palace has confirmed. The pictures, believed to have been taken last Friday, were published on an American website.
I shouldn't say
But although they're
hers.
plastered all over the internet and across
Yes,
the world,
computer.
broadcasters and newspapers here can't make a splash with them, as Kieran Jenkins reports.
What happens in Vegas, they say, stays in Vegas. But not if you're Prince Harry, filmed on holiday at an exclusive pool party, hanging out in his swimwear. And then pictured in a hotel suite, still partying, only this time wearing nothing at all. These are the pictures of Prince Harry, totally naked. But like the rest of the British media, we can't show you them, because to do that would be a breach of his privacy, even though they're plastered all over the internet, and you've probably seen them already.
I think it is farcical that you can see photographs of Prince Harry naked online, but you can't actually look at them in a newspaper because of a code of practice that's established to prevent that. You know, it's almost like we're going back to the days of Edward and Mrs. Simpson, when the whole of the world knew about their affair, but it wasn't reported in the UK.
But Prince Harry's been caught out before. In 2005, he was pictured wearing a swastika. 4 years later, he was filmed using a racist term and had to apologize to an army colleague. But recently, he's taken on more responsibility. He was the most senior royal at the Olympics closing ceremony and on a recent tour of the Caribbean. Even then, though, there was still time for some mischief. Outsprinting the fastest man in the world. He tried it again in Vegas, taking on Olympic champion Ryan Lochte in the pool. But it was the after party that got tongues wagging, even if we can't show you all what they were wagging about. That's what he's been up to.
Is that really him?
That's really him. What do you think of that?
Well, I think it's going a bit too far.
Is that him?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. It's been confirmed.
This was back in the day.
But is that another bloke?
I don't think that's in.
This was back in the day. Yeah, Prince Harry was getting his Prince hood on. Whoa. Look at that.
Now, pictures of a familiar-looking man caught naked in his Las Vegas hotel room with a woman in a similar state of undress are of Prince Harry, St James's Palace has confirmed.
She said the prince was caught naked, naked, no clothes on, okay, in Las Vegas in the hotel room. They were taking pictures. This was not last Friday. This was a while ago. This was before Meghan. This is before Meghan. This is when he was still with the royals and the castle and just doing Harry. Living for the love of money. Trigger. Hopefully they show us the picture of Harry running around butt naked. Why not? Just blurt out what they need to blurt out. Or I'll just show you guys. I'll just show you as much as I can show you without showing too much. I remember this picture like it was yesterday. And I wonder if I can make it bigger. There it is. Yeah, there it is. Now, I don't know who that girl is in front of him. I don't know who the girl is. I don't know what they're doing. But that is Harry in Vegas. Yep. That's Meghan's husband in Vegas. Not recently, but back in the day before her. He was a little wow. Wow, Barry. A little wow, Harry. Ooh, a little wow, Harry. Okay, Cassandra. We'll see you when you get back. Mary Taylor says, there's not much to see. Nothing here. Teeny, teeny, weeny. Harry. Teeny, weeny, weeny. Teeny, weeny, weeny, weeny. Teeny, weeny, weeny, weeny. I'm running out of lip gloss. Guys, I lost the other one. I bought 2 of them. And I'm running low. I should have just bought 4 of these. Next time I order, I'm just gonna buy 4 of these. Not much to see. Teeny weeny, teeny weeny. Walking down the street. It's good they blurred out his butt. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all in our faces. This was Harry before. Okay? So I thought I would take you back to his player days when he was out there getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. Okay? Was Harry not getting jiggy with it or what? Okay? Look at your Royal Highness. Look at your Royal Highness. Butt in the air. Harry, you have disgraced the family. Daisy Lee, what have I come into? Nudity. This is our prince. This is Prince Harry at his best. Partying in Las Vegas. Okay. Getting his groove on. Getting his groove on. Get your groove on. Harry. Get your groove on. So I don't think that he was in some situation where he was living under some kind of duress before Meghan popped in the picture. Does he look like he was held captive in the castle? Does Harry look trapped? Does he look trapped to you? Hello, Lisa, welcome. Hello, Pauline. Yeah, Pauline. Unfortunately, this is an old picture. Yeah. Get the likes up, guys. That's Harry. That's the Prince in Vegas. Yeah, we're taking it way back, Lisa. We're taking it back to finding out who Harry is. Some people wanted to know who Harry is. Always talk about Meghan, but not Harry-a-do. Hello, Demon Dictator. Welcome. It's so good to see you. You think they were actually doing something, or do you think he was just grabbing onto her, or something was going down? He looked like he's in doing something. He really does. This is King Charles's son. This happened back in the day, not recently. But he was in Vegas when this went down. Oh, no. That's a mystery girl. Meghan didn't know him at this time. Lisa. This was before Meghan. Before Meghan, and who took the picture? That's right. Yeah, look at this. Look at Harry. Yep. And you don't want to see the other pictures, so I'm going to make sure I don't accidentally go over and show you the other pictures, because this is enough. And let's go back here. So this is Harry in Vegas kicking it. Party! Get it, Harry. Party! Get it, Harry. Yes. In Vegas, butt naked. The Prince, Your Royal Highness.
Now, pictures of a familiar-looking man caught naked in his Las Vegas hotel room with a woman in a similar state of undress are of Prince Harry, St. James's Palace has confirmed. The pictures, believed to have been taken last Friday, were published on an American website. But although they're plastered all over the internet and across the world, broadcasters and newspapers here can't make a splash with them, as Kieran Jenkins reports.
What happens in Vegas, they say, stays in Vegas. But not if you're Prince Harry, filmed on holiday at an exclusive pool party.
There he
hanging out in his
is.
swimwear. And then pictured in a hotel suite, still partying, only this time wearing nothing at all.
But
so these are the pictures of Prince.
They had to blur the picture out. This is Harry wearing nothing at all. But naked. The Royal Todger is out on display. Harry getting his freak on. He sure was, Lisa. In Vegas, and his drink on. Harry was getting his party on, his drink on, his smash that like button, guys. Is that the pool and pump room? I know he was at the pool. Yep, that's what was going on. Pauline. That's exactly what was going on. Partying in rugs. And Jay Bliss in the house. Let's give it up for Jay Bliss in the house. Coming to give me some support. That's what I'm talking about. It's all about the support. It says this is a naked picture of Prince, the Royal Highness. You used to be your Royal Highness. You're not your Royal Highness anymore because you stepped down as a senior royal. How quickly I forgot. Yes, it's good to see you, Jay Bliss. Michelle Lee, that's a pool table. Oh, that's a pool table. He was trying to pocket the 8-ball, butt naked. Wow. Just walking around in your birthday suit. Ooh, we can get the likes up. We can get the likes up. We can get the likes up. Yes, we can. Yes. Okay, let's see what else this lady has to say about Harry being butt naked in Vegas.
Prince Harry, totally naked. But like the rest of the British media, we can't show you them, because to do that would be a breach of his privacy, even though they're plastered all over the internet, and you've probably seen them already.
I think it is farcical that you can see photographs of Prince Harry naked online, but you can't actually look at them in a newspaper because of a code of practice that's established to prevent that. You know, it's almost like we're going back to the days of Edward and Mrs. Simpson, when the whole of the world knew about their affair, but it wasn't reported in the UK.
But Prince Harry has been caught out before. In 2005, he was pictured wearing a swastika.
What?
4 years later, he was filmed using a racist term and had to apologize to an army colleague. But recently, 4 years later, he was filmed. In 2005, he was.
Okay, let me slow down. Because this is part of his past to do. Okay? This is part of Harry's past. He put on a swastika outfit for Halloween and thought it was funny. And then guess who he blamed it on? His brother and his sister-in-law. He didn't take responsibility for doing it. Instead, he blamed someone else. He got that from Meghan. Well, it wasn't your fault, Harry, if they're the ones that told you to wear it. No. It's just like Lady T. Somebody twisted her arm and told her to send that computer to Sean. She sent that as a gift, and she didn't say nothing about paying on it and all this other stuff. I think that's to keep the mess going. We will talk about that. Let's move on. I digress. Thank you so much, Jay Bliss. The 8-ball in the corner pocket. Look at the Nazi outfit. Then, a couple of days later, he used a bad slur word. Maybe your husband is racist. Meghan. Okay? I bet he's looking back and realizing he lived the best life before Meghan. He wasn't trapped then, but he is now. Bring it on out, demon dictator. Comment of the moment. Harry is trapped. He is in a situation that he cannot get out of, even if he wanted to. He is trapped. Where is he going to go? There will be a day there is going to come a time where he's not going to be able to take it anymore, especially when the money starts getting lower and lower and lower and lower. Because there's two reasons why people divorce: money and cheating. But money is the number one. Yep. Thank you guys. Hello, Daisy. If I haven't spoken to you and you have come into the store, please let yourself be known and put a 1 in the chat. Yes, CC. I was trying. This is for those. We're doing a recap on who Harry used to be. This is way before Meghan. And then he started saying other things he shouldn't be saying.
He was pictured wearing a swastika. 4 years later, he was filmed using a racist term and had to apologize to an army colleague. But recently, he's taken on more responsibility. He was the most senior royal at the Olympics closing ceremony and on a recent tour of the Caribbean.
Oh, now check this out. This is the change of his swastika, his Las Vegas situation. He started to get his life back together. And guess who was helping him? His family. So look at him doing charity work. Coming back into the royal fold. Not doing stupid stuff and saying stupid stuff. Okay? What's interesting is that Meghan wanted to call his family racist. Hello, Jess Risa. Nasty little poop. He said that Meghan let him do what he wanna so he can stay zooted while trapped. He's silly. He's making up a story and talking about he was trapped. No, they were trying to fix your image because you had jacked it up. You had jacked your image all the way up, and without your family helping you regain the respect. Hello, find us from Australia.
Even then, though, there was still time for some mischief. Outsprinting the fastest man in the world. He tried it again in Vegas, taking on Olympic champion Ryan Lochte in the pool. But it was the after party that got tongues wagging, even if we can't show you all what they were wagging about. That's what he's been up to.
Is that really him?
That's really him. What do you think of that?
Well, I think it's going a bit too far.
Is that him?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Are you sure?
Yeah. It's been confirmed.
Ooh.
What do you make of that?
I think he's probably enjoying himself, but is that another bloke?
I don't think that's inappropriate in a private hotel room. It's what's inappropriate is somebody's taking a photograph of it.
Clarence House wouldn't comment, except to confirm the pictures you're not seeing on your screens are very much the real thing.
Prince Harry made his first public remarks tonight since he and his wife.
Okay. So after all the shenanigans, his family fixed his reputation. Okay? And Harry was free to go whatever he wanted to do. Okay. He wasn't like locked in the castle. But he did work. He was a senior royal. Then here comes Jezebel. Meghan and convinced him that his family is evil and that they don't like her. At first, she was trying to fit in, so they were very helpful because according to her interview, she was like, they welcomed her. So Meghan came in and jacked that whole shebang. Screwed the whole order to do up. Went in there and made major changes to the point where they decided they were going to leave and step down as senior royals. Now, I don't know what the hell she said, how she said it, what convinced him. Was it the unaliving situation that got him? But I don't know what it was that made him convince him to step down from being a prince. I was born into this. It wasn't an option. If it was an option, then I would have been a star. I would be like a comedian, or I would be in Hollywood acting. But I have none of those talents. My talent is being a royal. Period. She knew that when she swept him off to Montecito to make some jam. And here is the speech he wanted to give to us about why the hell it was time for him to flee away from his comfort zone, from the money that he was getting on an allowance basis, clothes, food, you name it, she had it. She didn't have to work. Just shake hands and sign things and meet crowds. No, she didn't want to do that. No, she never wanted to do that because she invited all of those A-listers to her wedding to let them know, I'm coming. Let me just give him a baby. So here comes Archie, and it's really time to go. No one said or asked about how I'm doing. I wanted to call her a name because you just got married to a prince. What do you mean, how you doing? You should still be on your honeymoon. And you just had his baby. What world are you swimming in? But she's lonely. just got married. Got a whole wardrobe. 30 million pounds. 30 million. For her wedding. Call that a spectacle. But this man named Harry, the same one that was just partying and all that, had changed his life and became a pillar and like a he took over the Invictus. They gave him that. And then he also had some other charities. The is it Santa Bala? So Harry was getting his life together. He had his life back on a straight and narrow, but he still was doing his thing. He wasn't locked in a castle. He was able to meet her. Okay, sweetheart. Thank you, Lisa B, for being here. So he tells his family that he's stepping down from being a senior royal, which told me that he was leaving his dukeness there too. But no, they took their duke and duchess with them. But this is what he said to us as he departed from his country, his family, and his friends because of Meghan.
Wife Meghan Markle received the Queen's blessings to step back as senior royal. Speaking at a dinner for a charity he founded to help children in Africa, Harry says he and Meghan felt they had no other option but to leave the royal family behind.
I must say that I can only imagine what you may have heard or perhaps read over the past few weeks. So I want you to hear the truth from me, as much as I can share. Not as a prince or a duke, but as Harry, the same person that many of you have watched grow up over the last 35 years.
Not as a prince, not as a duke, but as Harry. Okay? As Harry. Okay? All three of those are you, but you probably need to put them on the table on your way out. When you get through with this speech, lay Duke and Prince down. You're not working anymore.
But now with a clearer perspective. The UK is my home and a place that I love. That will never change. I've grown up feeling supported from so many of you, and I watched as you welcomed Meghan with open arms, as you saw me find the love and happiness.
How dare you say all of this about your country, and then you let your Jezebel get on the Oprah show and call your family racist? But you love your country. Make it make sense, Harry. Did you love them when you allowed her to diss your country? Because that was what it was. You went after their queen. Oh, it wasn't the queen. Yes, it was. You talk about one of the rules, you're talking about all of them. Just like Andrew got in trouble. That doesn't make Queen Elizabeth feel and look the best, because that's her seed. But that doesn't make her responsible. He's saying how much he loves his country. Guys, I want to ask Demon Dictator, those of you, my lovely UK and Commonwealth countries that come on and listen to me, how do you feel about Harry telling you that he loves you guys? That he loves you. He loves his country. That's right, Maureen, they did. They wanted to be private citizens with royal titles. Daisy, my God, I would love to be a princess. I'll show the BICTH how it's done. First of all, you got to be meek. You do. You have to. Lady T, you have to be meek. You're chasing him. He's not chasing you. You're chasing him. Not that he didn't play a role in the fact that he said that he wanted you to be, or y'all had something going on, you and Sean. That's for sure. You did. But I don't believe that you were trying to do this for content either. Lady L, I love how you call Meghan a Jezebel. Yes, I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke. I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke. She ain't messing with no broke man. Yeah, he disrespected the queen at the end. They both did. Listen to his speech.
That I'd hoped for all my life. Finally, the second son of Diana got hitched. Hooray. I also know that you've come to know me well enough over all these years to trust that the woman I chose as my wife upholds the same values as I do. And she does. And she's the same woman I fell in love with. We both do everything we can to fly the flag and carry out our roles for this country with pride. Once Meghan and I were married, we were excited, we were hopeful, and we were here to serve. For those reasons, it brings me great sadness that it has come to this. The decision that I have made for my wife and I to step back is not one I made lightly. It was so many months of talks after so.
You know, your wife was gearing you up, preparing you for this move. Meghan was always leaving. She was. She just had to get him on board. Because I really do believe in the beginning when they did that interview that he thought that she was coming into the relationship to be a part of his family. And then he found out that she's got this board, whatever. What do you call that? The fantasy board of what she wants. And she's always wanted to be an A-lister. So this is why he's up here giving us this speech. I would not have allowed her to make me step down and leave my family and leave my post and leave my birthright to go off to be with you and make some jam and scam. Okay. Hello, Lee. Hello, Debbie. Yes. Making some scammer jam. This is what they've been doing since he said this speech. That they were going to go off and make their own little money and do their own little to-do. And now he's talking about how sad and depressed he is about leaving his country. If you were sad and depressed about leaving your country, you would visit more. You would bring those kids over. You would let those your father see those kids. You are not the speech.
So many years of challenges. And I know I haven't always gotten it right, but as far as this goes, there really was no other option.
Now it wasn't no other option. They had to leave. You had to go. Why? Because she told you? Because she said she was leaving you? Bye. Leave Junior right there at the door. I would have told her, Harry, let her go. And look how quickly she would have sat down. No, she was getting on Harry's nerve. Harry, I can't take it anymore. I don't want to be here. No one likes me. I'm lonely. I'm out here by myself. This is happening. Harry, your family doesn't like me, and this is going on. I don't want to be here anymore. Harry, it's not working out. Harry. She was in his eardrome. Harry. Let's go. Yes. Here come Tyler Perry to the rescue. Here's my plane. Get on it. Let's go to Canada. And then we'll figure out what we're going to do. She didn't want to come straight to California. She didn't want to make it seem like that was where she was going to end up. You know you were always going there. Then she got scared when the pandemic hit that she was going to be stuck in Canada. She hurried up and got the hell out of Canada to get to the United States. No wonder he's on the weed, says Kathy. Catherine. Coming of the moment. Yeah, they had to tie sheets together to escape from the tower. Meghan, she was entrapped. They took her passport. They took everything from her. She wasn't saying that when she was sitting on the couch talking about, it's so pretty, and he designed it himself. When she was trying to get in the door, when she was begging the queen to be a part of her dynasty and line all at the same time. I wrote the letters to the queen, and I told her this, and I told her that. And you lied to her because you took her grandson away from her during her last days. Oh, yes, you did. And not only your grandson, but those little kids that you had. Yes, a little bit. What? What is it? Lily and Arch. Listen to the speech. talking about how hard it was, how difficult it was, how painful it was. Then still wanted his father to pay for his security, but was still paying for it. About to cut him off because you left. You think the taxpayers are going to continue to pay for it? He, to this day, is still trying to sue for security. You're going to end up having to pay a whole bunch of money playing around with the justice system. Listen to the speech.
What I want to make clear is we're not walking away, and we certainly aren't walking away from you. Our hope was to continue serving.
Okay. Ask the question to those that are in the UK. I would love to know, did he or did he not walk away? What would he call it? Taking a vacay? He walked away. He left the building. I'm out. Didn't he? Officially and Lily illusion.
Being the Queen,
the Queen,
Commonwealth, and my military associations, but without public funding. Unfortunately, that wasn't possible. I've accepted this, knowing that it doesn't change who I am or how committed I am. But I hope that helps you understand what it had come to, that I would step my family back from all I have ever known, to take a step forward into what I hope can be a more peaceful life.
Peaceful? Did he say peaceful? He said he's stepping back so he can step forward in a more peaceful life. Has it been peaceful, Harry? Put a 1 in the chat if you believe that it's been peaceful for Harry since he's been in the United States with Meghan. Please. Please, Harry. It's impossible to please this woman. You don't have what it takes. You already messed up. You were the weakest link. You listen to her make all the decisions for you and her, and here you are making a speech about how tough it was. How tough is it now?
I was born into this life, and it is a great honor to serve my country and the Queen. When I lost my mum 23 years ago, you took me under your wing. You looked out for me for so long, but the media is a powerful force. And my hope is one day our collective support for each other can be more powerful, because this is so much bigger than just us. It has been our privilege to serve you, and we will continue to lead a life of service. So in that respect, nothing changes.
A life of service. Is that when he goes to Australia or when he just left Australia? You know, he's not a royal anymore. He's not a working royal anymore. So they're doing this on their own terms, and it looks embarrassing and weird. Help me out, somebody. Marine, thank you. I know that's right, CC. How is that working for you, Harry? Exactly. Now, Kathy, you walked away from the UK, but at least you took the trash out with you. British taxpayers will never forgive or forget. Ooh, there it is. There it is, Harry. This is to your speech long time ago. Listen to it. How much he loves his country If you loved your country, Harry, then why haven't you went to go see them? How come you haven't taken those kids to see where their heritage is? I think he's failing. Hello? Call you Jen. Welcome. He has no idea what he's at, what's at. He doesn't. And he's at the end. He's in a situation where they're going to have to figure out how they're going to make some moolah. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Just a thought. Could be working for his favorite political party. That's true, Pickles, and hello. It's good to see you. Exactly. How quickly you forgot, Harry, that you did. You called your country, your queen, everyone, racist. You did. And then you tried to backtrack and pretend. I don't know if we're going to get to that today. But
It has also been a privilege to meet so many of you and to feel your excitement for our son Archie, who saw snow for the first time the other day and thought it was bloody brilliant. I will always have the utmost respect for my grandmother, my commander-in-chief, and I am incredibly grateful to her and the rest of my family for the support they have shown Meghan and I over the last few months. I will continue to be the same man who holds his country dear and dedicates his life to supporting the causes, charities, and military communities that are so...
So he lies again, and he says that, he's grateful to his family for the support that they have given him. And then months later, here comes Meghan on the Oprah show talking about they're racist. And they made her cry. And her father, she doesn't have a sister. Meghan was ruthless. She was cutthroat. Okay?
Important to me. Together, you have given me an education about living. And this role has taught me more about what is right and just than I could ever have imagined. We are taking a leap of faith, so thank you for giving me the courage to take this next step. So,
right, talking about pipe.
And those were comments from Prince Harry made tonight, and they follow the news that he and his wife will no longer be working members of the royal family. They intend to now split their time between the UK and Canada without the use of British public funds or their royal titles.
Welcome to BBC News. Now, in an exclusive interview with BBC News, Prince Harry has said he is devastated about losing his latest legal challenge over the security he receives when he's in the UK.
Okay, that's another interview. But that is the beginning of Harry's journey here in the United States. Now, if you want to know more, we will dig deeper about Harry, but that pretty much is the story. Snowdrop, hello, Adu. Hello. I will have to be in catch-up room, stuck at the airport lounge with some very loud male suits. Maybe I need to put Letitia full blast with her attention bell. Attention, attention. Okay, now we're going to listen to Meghan's speech, and then we're going to finish off with Lady T. Okay, so I wish I could put a timestamp. Boop, we're done with Harry. Okay, pickles, yes, in both US and UK, and WEF. Meghan, not directly, but definitely being used by and is a tool for them. Ooh, interesting. Debbie. Debbie's in the building. Welcome, Debbie. All right. Now, let me go. You sent it to me. Here it is. Hold on just a second. Okay, let me turn off the music. Okay, look at, oh, watch out.
And let them feel proud of us. That we chose something.
Okay. Let's see how much she talks about herself, okay? That's what this video is about. Let's see if she eyeing through this, or is she talking? What is she talking about? Championing through this and all that. I'm going to rewind it to the beginning, but let's get to it. Let's find out what the hell she's talking about and see if she's making sense.
Proud of us. And let them feel proud of us. That we chose something better for them and for us all.
The inauguration of the Lost Screen Memorial in Geneva, Meghan delivered one of her most emotional and hard-hitting speeches, yet shining a light on the devastating toll social media.
Heartfelt. She has yet to do any speech that I've been like, oh my God, that was so great.
Harm is taking on children and families around the world. Here's Meghan's full 10-minute speech. Powerful, emotional, and impossible to ignore.
Thank you for being here this evening.
Here we go.
And thank you, Dr. Tedros, not simply for your leadership at the World Health Organization, but for your clarity in recognizing that this is not simply a technology issue. It is a public health issue, and a human one. Behind us stands the Lost Screen Memorial. Not statistics, not avatars, not data points, children. Each name belonged to a child who was loved beyond measure. A child whose laughter once filled a kitchen, whose shoes once waited by a front door, whose future once felt limitless. And now their faces ask the world questions we can no longer avoid. How many more millions of children will be harmed by products that, while innovative, are...
Becky, I did. Let's make note of that. Debbie wants the chat and everyone to know that Harry called our First Amendment bonkers. Shame on you, Harry. Shame on you. Now you got Meghan up here. So far, word salad it. Okay, that's exactly what she's doing, Maureen. She's grifting. Because here's the bottom line, guys. How can you have someone like this come into a speech about children and has treated her father, her friends, Harry's family, everyone like crappadoo? but she cares. I think it's just like Maureen said, they're grifters. How can we receive anything from Meghan? How? How is it possible? Listen.
Still designed without sufficient safeguards. And when will children be able to enjoy the extraordinary potential of technology without it compromising their well-being? For too long, we've accepted a dangerous bargain that modern connection must come at the cost of the innocence of childhood, that innovation excuses injury, and that speed matters more than safety.
What?
But we would never accept this logic anywhere else. We did not tell parents to create their own seatbelts. We did not ask children to test unsafe medicine. We did not shrug at poisoned water or defective toys and call it the price of progress. We acted, and now the world must act again. Because children today are being shaped by systems designed to capture attention at absolutely any cost. Relentless algorithms, exploitative engagement, and endless exposure to harmful content that they are not seeking out. When a joyful and athletic young girl goes online looking for healthy recipes and instead is fed body dysmorphia content and pro-anorexia videos, leading her to be hospitalized for months with a severe eating disorder, her family sees their vibrant daughter suddenly sick from the social media she logged into. That is Katie. When a kind, warm, handsome teenage boy is overcome by a breakup with his girlfriend and goes onto social media looking for quotes of affirmation to help him get through it, the platforms preyed upon his pain. And instead of just offering him the words of encouragement he was searching for, they offered him ideas of how he should take his life. And he did. That is Mason. And when a beautiful young girl has a pizza and movie night with her parents, there in the living room, and before she heads to bed, she asks her mom for a cord to charge her.
This is the first time that you're right, Daisy Lee. And I don't believe she wrote this speech. Because she's not eyeing it. She's talking about the victims. Let's continue.
Her phone. And in the early hours of the morning, her mother finds that her daughter has hanged herself. Overwhelmed by the online bullying she had been subjected to, silently suffering while keeping a brave face for those who loved her most. At 14 years old.
What do you guys think? She is so fake. She does not walk the talk. She doesn't. Seriously worried about her children and the abuse they go through and two words, Meghan, to solve it: parental supervision, not Harry and Meghan. Shame, hypocrisy, as Harry spouts, don't put your kids on social media while Meghan put her kids on Instagram. Whoa. Look, hello, Estella. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Beautiful, by the way. And thank you for that, Maureen and Debbie. That was interesting. Yeah.
That
very graphic.
Young girl followed the detailed instructions of a video that was pushed to her feed, showing her exactly how to take her life. And she did. That is Anglin. As her father, Tony, shared with us a few years ago, if love could have saved our children, they would all still be here. Because these children were deeply loved in the same way that you and we love our own children. These stories are not isolated, they are consistent, and they are not the fault of the child nor the parent. Across lived experience, court cases, authoritative medical and media journals, and testimony from families, a clear and urgent picture is emerging. At the same time, advancing technologies such as AI are not just repeating past mistakes, they are accelerating and amplifying them. The risks are compounding. We are seeing new forms of harms emerge faster than our systems and ourselves are prepared to respond, affecting children at alarming scale and across borders. But these outcomes are not inevitable. And prevention begins with one simple principle. Children must be safe by design, not safe by chance. Because danger now travels globally, instantly, invisibly, and intimately. And our protections must do the same. And as technology advances at extraordinary speed, we cannot simply stand by waiting for the damage to catch up with us. This is why brave parents, such as Amy Neville, here with us today, are turning unimaginable grief into action. Amy lost her 14-year-old son, Alexander, a child targeted through a platform engineered for engagement, not for protection. And she'll be sharing her story with you shortly. Today, she is here not only as a mother, but as an advocate and an activist, working to ensure that no other family has to experience the same loss. Her voice and the voices of so many others remind us of what is at stake. Children are no longer just participants in digital spaces. They are too often the product. Because when they tick the box and they sign the terms and conditions, they don't realize that they may actually be signing away their life. Because the small print didn't spell out that it was going to prey upon their vulnerabilities and drive them to content they weren't looking for to keep them engaged for as long as possible. They didn't know that the
right,
platforms
Stella.
valued profit over people. And yet,
Yep. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, the speech that you have, whoever wrote it for you, that's what it sounds like. It it sounds like someone wrote it for her. It doesn't even sound like her. No. And she doesn't care. That's what I'm saying. She's this programmed robot. She didn't go and check on her dad when he lost his leg. But she cared about these parents. You care so much about these parents, Meghan. And you didn't care about yours. You care about these parents, but you didn't care about yours. Make that make sense. How does that make sense? She has an opportunity to have a relationship with her father, but she has pronounced him not here anymore. In other words, don't contact me anymore. Don't affiliate yourself with me anymore. I'm done with you. He's had 2 strokes and a heart attack and an amputee leg, and she is yet to pick up the phone to even say, "Are you okay?" Let alone send 50 cents. And she wants to get up here and talk to us about families. Girl, you can't make this up. There's only a few people scattered across the parking lot. Yeah, where's the crowd? Did she have the same turnout as Catherine did in Italy? Catherine shut the place down. Okay, let's get through this.
When we've seen this in other sectors, we did not accept it. We would never accept a food system that knowingly exposed children to harm. We should not accept a digital one either. This moment demands more than concern. It demands courage. The courage to regulate where regulation is needed, the courage to demand transparency where secrecy has enabled harm, and the courage to say clearly and collectively, our children are not products. They are not experiments, and they are not expendable. The decisions made in places such as the World Health Assembly transcend far beyond these next few days. They ripple outward into schools, into homes, into hospitals, and into childhoods across the globe.
The crowd for Meghan.
So we must ask ourselves,
did you guys see it?
Will we look back at this moment as one where through collective action, the design of technology shifted towards safety, dignity, and well-being? Or will we accept more names being added to memorials like this? Because if an adult is barely able to survive the bullying and predation of the online world and the dangers that these platforms bring, how is a child? Let this not only be a moment to reflect, as Dr. Tedros said, let it be a mandate for action. So speak up. Demand better from the platforms shaping our children's lives. Be an example in your own social media use.
You know what? For you to tell us to make a move and to be an example and to do all this is laughable, Meghan. It's laughable. Because she does not care on a for real side. And telling us what we need to do. Go see your father, then come back and give us this speech. Go see your father before something happened to him and you don't have that opportunity no more. Then what?
Of how to be intentional in every moment that you like, that you comment, that you post, that you share. Hold your community to the same standard. Support laws and leaders committed to child safety by design, transparency, and accountability online. Write to your elected officials. Ask what they are doing to protect children in digital spaces. And join the parents, campaigners, health experts, and young people around the world calling for global standards that put child well-being before algorithmic profit. Because when enough voices refuse to accept harm as the cost of connection, change becomes inevitable. One day, generations from now, children will look back at this era with absolute disbelief that adults once allowed digital spaces to exist without basic protections for young people. But let's do something now so that they will also look back and see that during this increasingly polarized time, where people can barely agree on basic facts, that beyond politics or party lines, beyond demographics, incomes, or ideologies, beyond race or religion, we could all universally agree on one thing. We want our children to be safe.
Standing beside portraits of young lives lost, Meghan reminded the audience that these children were not statistics.
We want our children to be safe. It's funny how she, has this relationship with her family, her kids, and her father doesn't have a relationship with her. Her speech doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't. It's not relating. It's not relatable. She's not coming across as someone that can instill anything into anyone because of her own situation. Clean up your own backyard before you tell someone to clean up anything. What do you guys think? Now we're going to move on to Lady T, whoever wants to stay and look around for that.
Not avatars, not data points children. Each one, she said, was deeply loved, full of dreams, and deserved a future that was stolen far too soon. In our view, this isn't just about social media anymore, it's about accountability, humanity, and the kind of digital world we are creating for the next generation. Meghan condemned the relentless algorithms, exploitative engagement, and endless exposure to harmful content that continue to trap vulnerable young people online. But she also made it clear that change is possible,
Look at this.
calling for stronger safeguards, responsible tech leadership, and healthier online habits at home. We believe this reflects a wider global shift. More parents, educators, and even world leaders are beginning to question whether big tech has been allowed to grow without enough responsibility for the human cost. What made this...
Look at this. Look at this fakeness. Look at this. Are we serious? Are we really serious? Meghan, stop pretending that you care. It's weird. Oh, I see, CC. Good luck finding them, Marine. It looks more like people walking across a parking lot. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this face.
Speech especially powerful was how personal and compassionate Meghan...
Is she crying? Meghan's crying?
...sounded throughout. Rather than focusing only on policy, she humanized every child honored at the memorial, making the grief feel heartbreakingly real. This wasn't simply a royal appearance or a headline-making moment. We think this shows something bigger.
This is a wannabe moment. Somebody is trying to help her with her popularity, but this is not it. And I keep trying to tell her, see, she's a fake-a-do. The speech is like cotton candy in the rain. Ooh. So Meg, you and H playing Sussex Squad to bully and harass CCs on social media. Whoa. For years. Bells were in this accountability. You let the Sussex Squad go after your sister. Yeah. Get her, Debbie. Woohoo, Debbie. Comment of the moment. Comment of the moment. Get her, Deb. Her menthol stick didn't work. The one that causes one tear left eye. No, she didn't cry. She's pathetic.
About Meghan's evolving public role. Using her platform to push difficult conversations into the global spotlight, especially when it comes to children's well-being and online safety.
Yeah, that's how I feel about her hypocritical speech. Go see your daddy. Then I might listen to what you're talking about. Other than that, I can't receive anything from you. Moving on to Lady T. Woo, okay. This is where we left off, guys. Okay. So Lady T, this is where we left off. Now, put a 1 in the chat if you're with me on the Lady T story. Okay? Work with me. So anyway, basically, let's start from the beginning. I'll give you a background. Lady T is a content creator that used to date Denot. She's the one that have the tattoo written across her neck. And so her and Sean Davy Wade, which is another content creator, he has a big following. And her and him got together. Her and him got together. Well, the other night, she snapped on him, like snap, crackle, and papa-do. She snapped on him in his Discord. She snapped on him on Maggie's channel and on Official King Pains. And we covered that. Then the next day, she got back with him. Supposedly, she was sorry and apologized. And her and Sean were going to be a couple now. They were in a good space since she had apologized. Then the next day, he was saying something. Okay, Spectrum. Hello? What?
I'm pulling up your information. If I'm speaking with Letitia Murray, please respond. You're available to come to the phone. We want to inform you that your account is past due. To avoid future collections activity, you'll need to pay your full balance of $168.68 or your past due amount of $84.30.
Okay, yeah, they just telling me that if I don't pay my bill, they're gonna cut me off. That's my internet. So I'll pay it when I get off here. Hello, Cassandra. Okay, Lisa B says we have to be fair. Sean did lead her on. He did lead her to believe that they were going to be in a relationship. Okay? And so a poly relationship at that. Okay? And so again, she thought everything was okay. They were back together. Yeah, they said, Marie, pass the due. Yes, they said, Miss, you better pay your bill. It is past due. And I said, okay, I will pay it. Can you wait until I get off the phone? What is it? I forgot the name of it. Spectrum. Spectrum. Yeah. So, like Lisa B said, that it is not all on Lady T. Lady T believed that she was in this relationship with him, and that everything was on the up and up. Okay, I'm paying my bills and calling me and harassing me. No, I like when they call and remind me. Shoot. So anyway, what do you guys think so far of what's going on with Lady T and Sean? I want to finish going over the last night that she was talking about him, about the computer, about calling the police, and all of that situation. Come on. I can pay it after, but anyway, yeah. Because if I don't pay it, my husband will come home and he'll be trying to get on for work, and then there's no internet, and he'll be like, babe, what happened? And then I'll be like, oops. So I better pay it as soon as possible. God, what is all this hair? God, I could have sworn I just gave them some money. They always want money. I have to be fair. Sean did lead her on with those text messages. Now, there was some text messages that he was like calling her babe and I love you, and okay, there I go. I'm in there, guys. I'm paying my bill. Is that another bill collector? Anyway, I think he led her on. She believed everything he said and thought it would be something. I don't agree with her calling the cops about the computer. That was her fault. Okay, interesting. This is where Lisa B stands. And I kind of get it. I kind of get where she's at with it. That does make sense. But what was interesting to me was make a payment. Okay. Is that the, oh, watch, that's not the right. Okay, hold on, let me see. That's not the right watch. It's going to say unable. I got to put in my new credit card. And it's going to have to wait. Add payment. Debit. Come on. Oh, I think it's going to work. Hold on, guys. Let me just pay my bill real quick. Save this payment. Review. Submit. I don't want to enroll in auto pay. Okay, I'll do it when I get off. I'm starting to sweat. Okay, anybody else before I hit the on button? Cannot play with a woman's emotions like that. It's not right. Lady T seems to love hard and quick. Ooh, she does seem to love hard and quick. Jandy, calling the police because you gifted someone something but don't like what they did with the gift is ridiculous. I agree. I agree 100%. You both are right. Now, I just wonder if he stopped liking her because of the outburst, but that is not what he said. He said he is upset with her because she's trying to make content, which is not true. So I'm a little confused. Let's hear what she has to say. Okay, hold on. I wonder what's up with AT2. Okay, where is it? Okay, I'm gonna have to do this. Stop sharing and sharing. Here it is. Okay, I know. Let me get her face off of there. Okay, here we go. You guys should be, if you can't hear it, let me know.
He's saying it's true. Obviously, your boyfriend don't got a problem with, whatever the fuck is going on.
Can you
I
hear
wouldn't have
that?
known that he asked you, what do I look like? And that you had to show him my picture and all this kind of stuff. You decided to tell me that, right? So all these things that's going on, it's not about being naive. No. When I did decide to be bored, like, okay, let me do a little digging just to see, go, down his little past. Let me look at maybe some videos people done said. Let me look at some stuff he done said, just to try to get an idea so that can't nobody come and tell me nothing about him because I didn't think it. Now, when I go and start asking you this kind of stuff, and you be like, oh, well, this wasn't this and this wasn't that, and you're debunking all this stuff, who the fuck am I to say different if I wasn't there? So there's nothing that, whatever that I have not asked him, that he said was not the case. On top of the fact, coupled with, he's the one that said that his partner, singular, was okay with whatever was going on. So no, I don't go out here seeking no married anything, male or woman. I don't get down like that. You feel what I'm saying? And so when I sent the computer, I didn't know that it was going to be like this where we're trying to talk and all this kind of stuff. He's the one that said that when him and his partner drove to go get the computer, that when they sent the message that I wrote on the thing, they're like, oh, she calling you baby daddy and something. And he was like, yeah, you know how I do, whatever. And he said that's when the dude asked, what do I look like? And he showed him my picture and that, they had talked and he told him whatever and that he was open to us pursuing. So when I was supposed to go see him in June, I told him, I've never been trained, so I'm not really trying to come meet you and just get gangbanged on the first time. Like, that's just a lot. What? So, yeah. And everything, whatever. And so he was like, no, whatever. But he would joke and say, before y'all start cooking, first of all, like I know when I was on that dirty bitch's motherfucking bedbug motherfucking thing or whatever, and she called herself trying to, say whatever. I was like, listen, I don't have no problem with him. I like him. I don't know nothing about what y'all talking about. I don't want to hear it, right? So when we started talking and I had, little small things, he the one that said that he was not legally married. How am I supposed to know if I'm talking directly to him behind the scenes and he's coming out of his mouth and I'm hearing a singular man in the background? You know what I'm saying? When we talk, and I'm thinking like what he's saying is true. Obviously, your boyfriend don't got a problem with, whatever the fuck is going on. And I wouldn't have known that he asked you, what do I look like? And that you had to show him my picture and all this kind of stuff. You decided to tell me that, right? So All these things that's going on, it's not about being naive. No. When I did decide to be bored, like, okay, let me do a little digging just to see, go, down his little past. Let me look at maybe some videos people done said. Let me look at some stuff he done said, just to try to get an idea so that can't nobody come and tell me nothing about him because I didn't think it. Now, when I go and start asking you this kind of stuff, and you be like, oh, well, this wasn't this and this wasn't that, and you're debunking all this stuff, who the fuck am I to say different if I wasn't there? So there's nothing that I have not asked him that he said was not the case. On top of the fact, coupled with, he's the one that said that his partner, singular, was okay with whatever was going on. So no, I don't go out here seeking no married anything, male or woman. I don't get down like that. You feel what I'm saying? And so when I sent the computer, I didn't know that it was going to be like this where we're trying to talk and all this kind of stuff. He's the one that said that when him and his partner drove to go get the computer, that when they sent the message that I wrote on the thing, they're like, oh, she calling you baby daddy and something. And he was like, yeah, you know how I do, whatever. And he said that's when the dude asked, what do I look like? And he showed him my picture and that, they had talked and he told him whatever and that he was open to us pursuing. So when I was supposed to go see him in June, I told him, I've never been trained, so I'm not really trying to come meet you and just get gangbanged on the first time. Like, that's just a lot. So, yeah. And everything or whatever. And so he was like, no.
Okay. So, according to Lady T, her and Sean were going to have like a poly situation. Check out a Queen channel. Put your link in there, sweetheart, if you can. She draws and tells small stories. They're so good. She told me a story the other day. It was great. And then she was drawing. It was so relaxing. I did fall asleep though, girlfriend. But it was so interesting. Check her out. Go over there and support her channel. And I really do believe you have a great channel going for yourself, a queen. I really, really do. I think telling your story and illustrating it like you're doing was awesome because I imagined it. No, it was like you had stopped talking, I think. I think you were talking about, yeah, it was way into, like, I kept up for a long time. No, but yeah, go check her out, okay? Go check her out. Yeah, so I don't know. So here's the thing. They were supposed to meet up in a couple of months or whatever. And she was going to meet the husband. And then she was talking about that she didn't want to be like in some type of, I don't want to say it. My God, you got to be careful with Lady T's mouth. In some type of gang banging situation, as she called it. You know, why would she think that she would be put in a situation that she's not comfortable with? It's weird. It's almost like, does that make sense, guys? Let me know if that makes sense to you. Playing with people who you never met. Playing with fire. Yep, they've never met each other. So that went down.
Whatever. But he would joke and say, well, maybe I need to just have him
Lady
at
P,
table 3 and have a
Lady P, Kimmy is in the back. Is it okay if she come up?
That's fine. I don't have a problem with anybody. I'm dealing with so much right now. I don't have no problem with nobody. Okay, I'm emotionally just.
Here we go.
Yes, I don't. Any trivial shit I don't give a fuck about no drama with nobody. I'm like mentally.
Hello, Kimmy.
The YN Moody Slayer is here, honey.
Girl.
Look.
What's up, my honey, bunny, sugar, honey, auntie?
So I didn't know Timmy Tuckett has walked up in the building. Woody woo woo woo. We don't like her over here like we don't like Maggot. So we are just tolerating it. Okay? Oh, thank you, Michelle. You're such a sweetheart. There you go, queen. You're getting it, girlfriend. You got this. Playing with, yes, Mary Taylor. I believe that. I guess she was going to get trained. Oh, wow. A whole training session. Okay. Whoa. So here comes Timmy Tuckett. What does she have to say? She's going to give Lady T some advice about what she's doing with Sean, the relationship. This is going to be interesting.
Kiss.
Hey, Kai. Hey, panel. Look, my thing is this.
Hey, Cammy.
And hey, come on now. You know you not naive. You knew exactly what was going on. Why are you playing like you just been taking so
What are you talking about? I know what's going on.
Oh, Kimmy come in there. Timmy Tuckett comes in there talking about, you know what's going on. Don't act like you don't know what the dealie is. And Lady T's like, what are you talking about? Lady T doesn't know what she's talking about. She really was into him. She does not know what you're talking about, Timmy Tuckett. I'm going to just call her Timmy. Will you guys know who she is if I call her Timmy? Anyway, my goodness gracious. Tara, she said, girl, you know what's going down. You know what's happening. You know what's going down. Don't be playing stupid. That's what she said. She coming in swinging. Let's see if Lady T catches on to what's really going on. Or is it going to be like, I don't know. What are you talking about?
So, yeah. And everything or whatever. And so he was like, no, you know, whatever. And, but he would joke and say, well, maybe I need to just have him
Lady
at
T.
table 3 and have him.
Lady
What?
T, Kimmy is in the back. Is it okay if she come up?
I don't have a problem with anybody. I'm dealing with so much right now. I don't have no problem with nobody. Okay. I'm
You
emotionally
sure? Okay.
just, yes, I don't, any trivial shit with, I don't give a fuck about no drama with nobody. I'm like mentally.
Hello,
okay with it.
Kimmy.
The YN Moody Slayer is here, honey.
Girl, look.
What's up, my honey, bunny, sugar, honey, auntie, kiss?
Hey, Kai. Hey, panel. Look, my thing is this.
Hey, Cammy.
What's your thing, girl?
Hey, come on now. You know you not naive. You knew exactly what was going on. Why are you playing?
She said you knew exactly what was going on. Why are you playing dumb? Why are you playing like, no, she doesn't know? Okay? She's in La La Land. But what the cuckoo part about it is that she wants something back that she gave someone because she's still paying on it. That's that stupid stuff. I don't care for Kimmy. I don't either. She's not a good person. She's not. Calling a baby that horrible word, okay? and her whole being is ghetto and a bad mouth. Comment of the moment for you, sweetheart. Hello. Okay. I'm gonna call you 007. What's up? What's up? Welcome. That's right, a queen. Here we go.
Like you just been taking so
What are you talking about? I know what's going on. No, we didn't have conversations when it was a one and done and you're like, yeah, bitch, this is what it is. No, we had deep, in-depth, literally to the T of how he wants things to go. This was literally.
Let me light my blunt.
This is not you
I'm
just sat on
rolling
the phone real quick and let me just say a quick, yeah, you're my little baby, my nigga wanna fuck you, holla at you later. It's not that.
Okay, so
okay. So it wasn't like what she's trying to say. It wasn't like it was a real deal thing.
What's up, my honey, bunny, sugar, honey, auntie, kiss?
Hey, Kai. Hey, panel. Look, my thing is this.
Hey, Tammy.
Ziggy Lee here.
Hey,
I know.
Come on now. You know you not naive. You know.
Where is Ziggy Lee? So we can open the box. You know what I'm saying? Ziggy Lee. Where are you? Oh, she needs to hurry up. She needs to hurry up. I'm gonna try to wait on her. I am. Attention. Someone has stepped into the scene and is trying to figure out is Lady T okay or not. She knew what was going down. Did she or didn't she?
You knew exactly what was going on. Why are you playing like you just been taking so
What are you talking about? I know what's going on. No, we didn't have conversations when it was a one and done and you're like, yeah, bitch, this is what it is. No, we had deep, in-depth, literally to the T of how he wants things to go. This was literally.
Let me light my blunt.
This is not you just sat on the phone real quick and let me just say a quick, yeah, you're my little baby, my nigga wanna fuck you, holla at you later. It's not that.
Okay,
But Kimi, just to know before we start, Kimi, did you see the text of him leading her on?
I mean, I saw the text of somebody trying to get something. I mean, you know, is if
you belong to me is leading on.
And so imagine my thing is when people like to come up here and say all this shit, if I ask a grown man, even a woman, I'm asking you directly. You already know what I've been through, whatever, because I'm not going to have nobody come out here saying she was delusional. No. If I'm asking you, this is too soon, why are you choosing me? Why are you saying you're okay and comfortable with me moving with you this soon when we're just starting to talk?
Boom. That is right there. This soon. So if somebody's telling you all of this within the first week, you didn't
2
know
weeks,
that.
Yeah. And so if he's saying that he's okay with that, if he's saying he's okay with that, he feels the same way, who am I to think that it's a lie if he's saying that it's not?
Okay, so
that's what I'm saying.
Just for future reference. Anybody that's talking about moving in and doing all of that stuff within the first month, please run.
You ain't got to worry about it. It's just slow.
Just know.
Timmy Tuck is trying to give her some advice to run. Can I get some feet in the chat, please? Some running people. Some running chat, please. I want to thank you, Cece, for Megadu's speech. I do appreciate it. You're an awesome mod. Thank you, sweetheart. You are too kind. Let me tell you.
Know that
Yes, that's
what
red
it is.
flags.
Yeah,
Red
that's
flags.
the
Now
red.
remind you, y'all.
So now Maggot is in the back doing this. Now you want to give her some advice to run? And then Cups of Conversation is telling her to run too. Now that Timmy Tuckett is on there telling her to run, if anybody says, let's move in after a few days. Thank you, Pickles. Me and Eric, we moved in very quickly. I had a house and then I moved out and sold the house and moved in with him. And it wasn't like a drawn out, it was very quickly. So I could see it happening. It happened to me. But Tara, they said, run. This is Maggot. At first she was all, he did this and he did that. Now Maggot always backpedals and gonna get the channel demonetized someday for getting into this messes. Ooh, girl. Yes. Yeah, we dated. We dated a little bit. But I felt like we moved in pretty quickly. But we dated, went out to eat. I would spend the night over his house a lot. He came over my house maybe once or twice. And I made dinner for him. He came over, I made dinner for him. We watched movies. And he spent the night. And then we got up the next day and went to his house or whatever. But then he spent the night during the week one night, and I had to work the next day. And I don't think he had to work. And so I said, well, listen, I'm leaving. You can lock up whenever you want to go home. Be careful with this dog. He will bite you if you mess with him. Just pretend like he's not there. Okay? If you do, just be very careful. And so he locked up, left, and I think not too long after that, we moved in together. No, I wasn't sharing Eric with nobody. You're right, Lisa B. I'm not sharing. Yeah. Lady T, word on the curb is you're sharing, Sean. You are like, oh yeah, he's got a boyfriend or he's married. Yeah. It looked like he got approval though, a Queenie. Hold on.
I'm not moving in today or tomorrow. We were talking
especially
about
especially a mother with sons, knowing that this is a gay man.
Well, he
and
says
you're
he's
a mother
bisexual.
with sons, well, bisexual, whatever.
He
And
got
you're
sons and daughters too. He
sons.
said I will be in the house with his kids. My kids wasn't moving. I for damn sure
Okay,
wasn't
but-
gonna move my children in there. Hell no.
But he pledged allegiance to the phallus.
Shit.
I'm just
Fuck
trying
that.
to get. My thing is this.
Mama was gonna go on her own. My kids was gonna.
So she said, no way, Jose. My kids wasn't moving in there. Like it was something wrong with the whole situation. If you think it's something wrong with the whole situation, why do it at all? Does that make sense? She's all over the place. And they're calling it out. We're seeing it. Magadoo and Timmy Tuckett. She making excuses. My kids wasn't going to be in there. It was just going to be his kids. Is Paulie in the house? Exactly, to each their own. Yeah, safe sex would be needed. Definitely. Definitely all kinds of condoms everywhere. Flooded. Yo, there is no point. No. Well, at least they're pointing out the flaws because she has no sense. Kimmy's talking sense. Yep. Timmy Tuckett has something to say.
Be here in their place, doing what they're doing. And I was going to go, live my life and pursue whatever what the fuck was going on. If this man is acting like he shares the same feelings as me, and we were saying, basically, since we're getting to know each other, one second. We were saying, since we are both getting to know each other and how we are feeling about each other, these are the things we can work towards. If we want to be serious and this works out, this is what can happen in 2 years.
So, in other words, maybe he jumped the gun in telling you that in 2 years that maybe you can be in a poly relationship with him. So, do you guys think what happened with the relationship? Sean I'm yet to know because he's not saying that the relationship is over because of how she treated him and his staff. I'm not getting that. Exactly. She talks like she really feels this is a cute fairy tale. There's nothing cute and fairy tale-ish about this. Exactly. I'm not sharing. No. She says Sean is the man of her dreams. What? Wow, girl. She said this is different from her and Denat and the Ronnie guy. This is different. How is it different? Wow. Because you got Denat on your neck, girlfriend. Oh, look at Kamari coming into the house, blessing the channel. Fanadoos, let's say hello to Kamari and put some Fanadoos in the chat for her for blessing the chat with super chat. Thank you so much. Oh, you're so kind, Kamari. I hope all is well. Oh, I feel like this is ops to see if they can convince people that Holly and DL are relationship goals. Interesting. Thank you, Pickles. Thank you, A Queen. Thank you, Kamari, so much. Attention, everyone. Thank you, Kamari. Okay, you're still healing. Kamari is still healing, guys. Let's keep her in our prayers. Thank you. What else is, watch how, if not, they get to arguing.
Nobody was saying, come.
Because Lady G's not listening to anyone. She's on the defense. And when you're on the defense, you can't hear anything or receive anything or listen to anyone give you constructive criticism about what just went down. Yeah, because a little birdie probably knows, oopsie daisy, I probably shouldn't have done this. But like Lisa B said, he did lead her on to believe that there was a relationship. Let's go.
Moving to my place today or tomorrow. We were just saying we both really feeling each other, and if this works out, like he told me, he said, and I asked him, he was like, shit, the way you are, I really see something there. He was like, just don't fuck it up. I'm like, how the fuck can I fuck it up? Like, the fuck? So we weren't saying that I'm moving in today. We were just saying that we really like each other, and if this work out, these are the things that can happen down the line.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Now,
Yes,
what I want to say is, just
look at this text just here, just to tell you. Look at this text when he's like, "You can come on, baby. I will be back by the 16th."
I see all of that, baby.
And nobody knew about him going to Dubai with Tasha. I didn't know that wasn't out there.
Okay, so he.
See, Timmy Tuckett thinks she's talking to someone that is receptive to maybe what have happened, want to see someone else's point of view. No, she doesn't want that. No. Mm-mm. And Maggot wants to show her, oh, look at the text. Look at him saying how much he wants to be with her. Look at Daddy. Exactly, a queen. She's trying to talk it up to everyone so she doesn't expect to fail. I still feel bad about what happened with Ron. Yeah, it is too bad, Mary. Yeah, but listen to the denial.
Here's the thing. Just for future reference. Please don't act fast. In the beginning stage, it's just kicking it. It's not planning life situations. It's not spending $5,000 on a person that you don't even know. That you haven't met.
And so I will say he never asked me for money. The
computer, that's the base.
Hello. Red alert, red alert, red alert. Is that another one? Oh, wow. Kamori is giving out the super chats. Red alert, red alert. Everybody put some Fanadues in the chat for Kamari for my super chat. Another one. Thank you, Kamari. You're such a sweetheart. I do appreciate you giving to the channel. Mwah. So, Timmy Tuckett tells her, to slow down. Don't be so quick to get into a relationship with somebody that you don't know and start planning life-changing situations and believe in it. I mean, come on. We're going to run away together, and we're going to run away to Hawaii and get married and do this and do that. No. Slow up. Let's just meet each other first before we start moving in and we start being in some type of relationship with me and you and your lover, your wife. Yeah. Like, that's just, some of this is common sense. Thank you, Kamari. Can we put some Xanadu in the chat for Kamari for me? No, they've never met each other. No meeting up. Nothing. She just started sending them computers. She just started doing this on her own fruition. Yeah. Took this relationship and ran with it. Where my feet at? Okay? Never met this guy. He came in like a wrecking ball. And
we were saying since we are both getting to know each other and how we are feeling about each other, these are the things we can work towards. If we want to be serious and this works out, this is what can happen in 2 years. Nobody was saying, come move into my place today or tomorrow. We were just saying.
You the one said you were in love and that you were the first lady and everybody better jump back. All the women better jump back because he's my man. Woo. I wanted to ask him myself, was that true?
And we both really feeling each other. And if this works out, and like he told me, he said, and I asked him, he was like, shit, the way you are, I really see something there. He was like, just don't fuck it up. I'm like, how the fuck can I fuck it up? Like, the fuck? So we weren't saying that I'm moving in today. We were just saying that we really like each other. And if this work out, these are the...
Did you hear what he said? Just don't F it up. He did. He said, we can do this. Let's see what happens. Just don't F it up. What does she do? She turns around, goes in his Discord, disrespects his community and his mods. And mess it up and calls him some kind of name. Then goes on Maggot's channel and cusses him out. Then go on Official King Payne and says all this stuff in front of his face. But she didn't mess it up. That's what I thought messed it up. But it doesn't seem like that was it. And I could be wrong. I just wonder. This is that stupid stuff, Mary. It was fed up from the beginning. Yep. When she went into the Discord, she had an attitude.
Things that can happen down the line.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense. Now,
Yes,
what I want to say is,
look at this text just here, just to tell you. Look at this text when he's like, "You can come on, baby. I will be back by the 16th."
I see all of that, baby.
And nobody knew about him going to Dubai with Tasha. I didn't know that wasn't out there.
Okay, so here's the thing. Just for future references, please don't act fast. In the beginning,
all you see is maggot head doing this. Looking like an idiot. I wish I could show you guys. What do you mean? You've been on this situation on this platform with Lady T for 3 days, and now you decide to tell her that maybe she needs to slow down, but it has to come through Timmy Tuckett, and then you're like, yeah, that's not a friend. You should have told her a long time ago. Pump your brakes, slow your roll, calm down. Stop swearing. Stop going off on him. Back up. Maybe it wasn't what it seems. That's what I would have told her. No, she edged it on. No. No, I haven't opened it yet. I'm waiting on Ziggy Lee. I'm waiting on Ziggy Lee. So far, like, this is what's inside. But I'm waiting on Ziggy Lee. We're going to wait on Ziggy Lee. Lord, Demon Dictator, I'm having a hard time waiting. Should I just open one thing? Let me know if I just should open one thing. Okay?
And then stage is just kicking it. It's not planning life situations. It's not spending $5,000 on a person that you don't even know. That you haven't met.
And so I will say he never asked me for money.
Well, in a computer, that's basically the same thing.
Right. And so
he didn't turn it down. He didn't reject it.
I was about to get to that too, Kai. So boom, when I first
anything to anybody.
One second.
Right.
So when I first mentioned about even sending a computer in his Discord, when he made a comment about his computer being fucked up, whatever, apparently you know who caught wind of it somehow. He did a whole live about it and all this kind of bullshit or whatever the fuck. We talked about that. Boom. So when I had my crash out and everybody was there, Magic was there, he chose to come into my. You could have just let me go on about my business and we wouldn't even be here. We would never have to talk nothing. You chose to come in my chat. You chose to say no, let's talk. You chose, and the messages that she showed was like, oh, I don't care if you spazzing, you still mine, you belong to me, and all this kind of shit. He chose to still reel me in. Now, the day that I was sending, actually was at the FedEx. I sent him the screen recording of me and the lady trying to wrap this shit up and all this extra shit. And he was like, oh, look at my baby and all that. You could have still just said, damn, babe, you don't even have to do that. It was so many times you could have just said, don't send it. If you didn't trust me, thought that I was some weirdo, spyware, and all this weird ass shit, you could have said, don't.
Of course, Demon Dictator. Are you going to be on her live tonight? Put her link in the chat and put it all in there, girlfriend. Of course you can. I know. I want to know so bad. Yes, you sure can. Put it in there.
Send a fucking computer. And I would have took the motherfucker back.
But you're expecting for people to have integrity.
Right, but he's trying to come out here and play victim because I was doing a kind gesture. Is insane.
Yeah, I get. Well, if it was a kind gesture and you gave it from your heart, then let it go.
No, the only reason why I'm not excuse me. The only reason why I'm not letting it go is because then he went on King Payne saying, yeah, this bitch thought that I really gave a fuck about her sending the computer. She got another, they got this nigga.
You don't want to let it go. Timmy Tuckett, you don't want to let it go. If you let it go and just don't worry about it, since you gave it to him out of the goodness of your heart or whatever the reason it may be, you gave it to him. You didn't give it to him to get it back. If that was the case, why send it to him? That was just stupid. That I will never, it just makes no sense trying to get a computer back. And then, like Timmy Tuckett said, what you look like, what do you look like? Let it go. Let it go. Listen to this. And then she was like, no, I'm not going to let it go. Because when I was on King Payne's channel, he did this to me and he did that to me. And this and that happened. That has nothing to do with you sending a computer to someone and now wanting it back. It's really disturbing. Intentional drama queen, Pussy T drags her drama forever. There's the drama. She is drama queen. It just showed me that she brings it all on herself. She doesn't want to let it go. She's holding on to this. She's holding on to this. He's got my computer and I got to pay for it, and the police and that. And the only reason why I'm not letting it go is because something happened on official King Payne's chat. Make it make sense, girl. You sound like a Indian giver, someone. You know how someone. It just sounds like, here, I'm going to give you this nice gift because you like me. But I'm going to take it back now that you don't. Or now that you're having second thoughts. Listen to this. Listen to it one more time.
Going about my business and we wouldn't even be here. We would never have to talk nothing.
See how she said we wouldn't even be here. She'd be gone about her business, that she wouldn't even be worried about the money, about the computer or nothing like that. I don't believe that. Listen.
Okay, so here's the thing. Just for future references, please don't act fast. In the beginning stage, it's just kicking it. It's not planning life situations. It's not spending $5,000 on a person that you don't even know, that you haven't met.
And so I will say he never asked me for money.
Well, in a computer, that's basically the same thing.
Right. And so
he didn't turn it down. He didn't reject it.
That was about to get to that too, Kai. So boom, when I first
anything to anybody,
one second.
Right.
So when I first mentioned about even sending a computer in his Discord, when he made a comment about his computer being fucked up, whatever, apparently you know who caught wind of it somehow. He did a whole live about it and all this kind of bullshit or whatever the fuck. We talked about that. Boom. So when I had my crash out and everybody was there, Maggie was there, he chose to come into my. You could have just let me go on about my business and we wouldn't even be here. We would never have to talk nothing. You chose to come in my chat. You chose to say no, let's talk. You chose, and the messages that she showed was like, oh, I don't care if you.
She know good and well she was not gonna let it go after that. No, you were not, Lady T. Please. This is just the beginning. This is the beginning.
Spazzing, you still mine, you belong to me, and all this kind of shit. He chose to still reel me in. Now, the day that I was sending, actually was at the FedEx. I sent him the screen recording of me and the lady trying to wrap this shit up and all this extra shit. And he was like, oh, look at my baby and all that. You could have still just said, damn, babe, you don't even have to do that. It was so many times you could have just said, don't send it. If you didn't trust me, thought that I was some weirdo spyware and all this weird ass shit, you could have said, don't send the fucking computer. And I would have took the motherfucker back.
But you're
why would he say don't send the computer after you said that you were sent? That makes no sense. I'm wrapping it. In the middle of wrapping it, he could have said, don't send it. Don't send the computer. No. You could have not have sent it. That's what could have happened. Make that make sense. Stop blaming other people for your non-actions. Stop blaming Sean for your actions. You sent that computer to him. Period. And now you're trying to say, since you sent the computer to him, it's his fault because he didn't tell you not to send it if he wasn't being only up and up. It should be very interesting. Stupid is as stupid does. I think I want to go up there. I have some questions for Lady T. Like, what the heck?
Expecting for people.
This is Timmy Tuckett.
To have integrity.
Right, but he's trying to come out here and play victim because I was doing a kind gesture. Is insane.
Yeah, I get. Well, if it was a kind gesture and you gave it from your heart, then let it go.
The only reason why I'm not excuse me. The only reason why I'm not letting it go is because then he went on King Payne saying, yeah, this bitch thought that I really gave a fuck about her sending the computer. She got this nigga tattoo. Hell yeah, I let her send this so I can go pawn it and get what I really want. No. Now we have a problem. That's the problem.
Well,
now we have a problem. That's the problem. Not a dang on thing. That did not solve anything. She just blamed it on someone else. She just went from one person to the next. No, because when I was on the official King Payne's channel, this happened and that happened. And so things have changed. Make it make sense. Yeah, it is. That's that stupid stuff. It's not making any sense. Now that it was on King Payne's channel, everything has changed, and now you don't want him to have the computer. No, you just don't want him. You shouldn't have never sent it.
To anybody.
One second. Right. So when I first mentioned about even sending a computer in his Discord, when he made a comment about his computer being fucked up, whatever, apparently you know who caught wind of it somehow. He did a whole live about it and all this kind of bullshit or whatever the fuck. We talked about that. Boom. So when I had my crash out and everybody was there, Magic was there, he chose to come into my... You could have just let me go on about my business and we wouldn't even be here. We would never have to talk nothing. You chose to come in my chat. You chose to say, no, let's talk. You chose, and the messages that she shown was like, oh, I don't care if you spazzing, you still mine, you belong to, and all this kind of shit. He chose to still reel me in. Now, the day that I was sending, actually was at the FedEx. I sent him the screen recording of me and the lady trying to wrap this shit up and all this extra shit. And he was like, oh, look at my baby and all that. You could have still just said, damn, babe, you don't even have to do that. It was so many times you could have just said, don't send it. If you didn't trust me, thought that I was some weirdo spyware and all this weird ass shit, you could have said, don't send a fucking computer. And I would have took the motherfucker back.
But you're expecting for people to have integrity.
Right, but he's trying to come out here and play victim because I was doing a kind gesture. Is insane.
Yeah, I get. Well, if it was a kind gesture and you gave it from your heart, then let it go.
The only reason why I'm not excuse me. The only reason why I'm not letting it go is because then he went on King Payne saying, yeah, this bitch thought that I really gave a fuck about her sending the computer. She got this nigga tattoo. Hell yeah, I let her send this so I can go pawn it and get what I really want. No. Now we have a problem. That's the problem.
Well, you give somebody
because if he was having it just to have, That's totally different. You received it saying that you did not trust me and all the stuff, and had all these deceiving intentions. I could have just not sent it. That's a problem for me because I didn't send it for you to go pawn like a crackhead and get way less money for it than it's gonna cost me to pay for it. That makes 0 sense.
Okay, so
why don't I not hear nothing?
Kimmy, you are breaking up, my love. Like, or am I crazy?
No, you're breaking up a little bit, Miss Kimmy.
No, I'm not up here to sit up here talking about, oh, you was the dummy, why you take this? I don't give a fuck about none of that. This nigga just sat up there, had a whole 3-hour live trying to play like a victim, like I came and manipulated him and he fell for me and it's my fault. I'm not trying to hear none of that. This nigga is playing games, straight up.
I personally think that
I got the whole Discord.
I agree that a gift is a gift, but if the gift is $4,000 and then after that you're mocking me for it, I think I would invest like 4,000K.
Well, who on God's green earth will buy somebody a $4,000 computer after not even having a full conversation for a month?
Well, I mean, we can say the same thing. You spent $7,000 on Jag and it was a total waste. We all make dumb choices. So I'm here.
Oh, did you see that? Did you see how Lady T got upset because Kimmy was on that butt and said, who sits and buys someone a $4,000 computer or gives someone a computer that they're still paying on? Who does that? She did it. And then she's running around talking about whining about it now, how she's got to pay for it, and the police this and the police that. She's moving weird. Yeah. Right, exactly. My thing is, she's trying to deflect. She's trying not to find herself accountable for this mess that she's in. She wants to blame everything on everyone else. No, it wasn't me. It was him. Oh, no, that was because of Official King Payne. No, and then I went on there and that happened, and then it was their fault there. All of a sudden, it's everybody else's fault. I believe she's narcissistic too. I do believe that. Yes, I do believe that too. She knows that Maggie's sticking by her side and hopes PT starts giving her money. She does give her money. Yes, yes. Look at this, but you gave it to him.
That's a problem for me because I didn't send it for you to go pawn like a crackhead and get way less money for it than it's going to cost me to pay for it. That makes 0 sense.
This is the thing. You gave it to him. What he does with it is what he does with it. I would have preferred if I had given him something that he would not have pawned it because I assumed that he needed it. I thought he needed it. But is it not that you needed it? You needed the money because you're pawning it? Interesting. I think I would feel a certain kind of way. Gifts are non-refundable. We gift it to our enemy.
Okay, so
why am I not hearing nothing?
Kimmy, you are breaking up, my love. Like, or am I crazy?
Watch how Lady T.
No, you breaking up a little bit, Miss Kimmy.
And gets defensive and get offended by Timmy Tuckett's reaction to her getting this computer.
So I'm not up here to sit up here talking about, oh, you was a dummy, why you take this? I don't give a fuck about none of that. This nigga just sat up there, had a whole 3-hour live trying to play like a victim, like I came and manipulated him and he fell for me and it's my fault. I'm not trying to hear none of that. This nigga is playing games, straight up.
I personally think that a
And I got
gift,
the whole Discord.
I agree that a gift is a gift, but if a gift is $4,000 and then after that you're mocking me for it, I think I wouldn't let slide 4,000K.
Well, who on God's green earth will buy somebody a $4,000 computer after not even having a full conversation for a month?
Well, I mean, we could say the same thing. You spent $7,000 on Jag and it was a total waste. We all make dumb choices. So I'm here, living in mind.
You're going by. Won't you ask me what happened? See, I knew Jag.
I heard you say it. Listen.
I knew Jag longer.
Okay, so wow, did Timmy Tuckett give Jag $7,000? Whoa. Hello, Ivory. But did you see how she got mad? You were. I hope it was okay. Yeah, she's been sending that stuff out.
And you knew Sean.
Guess what? And it still amounted to nothing, Kimmy.
And
right.
Jaguar
so
was
you,
my friend.
1 second.
So
you knew her. Why is it going in and out? You knew her longer than me, but it still amounted to nothing because she used you just like everybody else did. They all are the same.
I sent you a text, Kimmy.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that I don't care if I knew him for 6 months. If I got used, I got used. If you knew Jack for 7 years, you still got used. They all got the same mental and you know what I'm saying? They monopolized on us. They used us. They played us. So just because you knew her longer does not negate that you still got used. Period. Okay. I'm just glad mine got cut off faster because I would have been a dummy really doing the most of this bitch ass nigga.
No, but you felt it a lot. And friendship and romance should not be compared.
It's totally different. Exactly.
Exactly. Romance, at the end of the day, everyone knows that
this nigga had me. I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
No,
I
but
was
Lady
planning,
T, you feel a lot, and it may not be
Maggie,
normal
when I say
for most
I was
people.
literally planning, getting my life in order, job-wise, everything, to be ready to move with this nigga. That's totally.
She wants us to know that she was finna change her whole life to be with him. Her persona, the way she act, the way she does stuff. I guess she was finna change for him and become the first lady. Listen.
Different. I know. So men will say shit and then say we don't, women this, that, and third. So if I'm believing you as a man, you're supposed to be leading. You're saying this, you're saying that, and I'm going off what you say. You're not gonna put this on me like, oh, she's just a dumbass bitch. No, he played a part. He didn't just say hi, how are you doing, and I fell in love. It wasn't that. You played a part.
He led you on. He led you on.
Ask you this: what made Sean Dookie Way
dumb and naive? It's a different.
Well, what made him a better candidate than your man that you were on live with and he was in your bed? What made
because my ex, we had been together since 2020, and then I think I broke up with him. What was that? New Year's Eve of going into 2024.
Okay, that's the question I want to know. Remember the guy that she had in her house? Remember that guy she had in her house? He was sleeping with her. He was her boyfriend. Lady T had a guy in her house recently, hanging out with them or whatever. He was there. Like they were in a relationship. And Kai just asked what happened to him. Now she's coming up with excuses. He was just in there last week. I wonder, been a dummy. She said She is always a dummy. So it wasn't 2 years down the line if you're already making plans to change your life. Exactly. I like Kai. He seems like a cool guy. Lisa B. Yes, I saw that guy. So she got rid of him real quick. Ooh, yes. The one that she said rocks her world and exclusively satisfied her. She had a guy in there. Yeah, I thought she was trying to make Janot jealous with this guy. I said, "Oh, she's got a new guy or whatever." And this guy just left like a week or so ago. This was just recent. This wasn't like wasn't it recent, CC? I don't know where Ziggy Lee is.
Or 23, some shit like that. And, you know, maybe once a year, ever since then, you know, I might let him back around and he'll piss me back up. I'm like, and I, you know, be done. It's just like, I've already been there and done that. It's not a fire. It's not nothing to just, you know, like if I wanted to just be married and be settled and that's my life, I could be that. I'm very domesticated.
He wasn't doing it for you. You just kept him around.
Yeah. And it's like, you know,
the mango don't want him. The mango is
the celibacy journey.
And Sean, one second, and Sean is good at what he does. Like, I really felt we had a connection. He's different. He's something I never experienced. You know what I'm saying? And I was open to trying something I never did. I've done it all. White, black, old, young, bitches, niggas. I've done it all. So it's like, I ain't never did this. So it was something that was intriguing to me. So a lot of people don't understand that. And they wonder, oh, she's a black woman. Why would she want gay men? Like, I'm not trying to hear that. These punk ass niggas coming out here trying to act like they like women. Don't make it seem like he came out here and said, I only like men and I'm trying to turn him. He just told these motherfuckers in his Discord, I really just crave a woman. Yes, I'm married, but I just crave and miss a woman's touch. And I just... Right. So he's telling his people in his Discord that he misses the affections and cravings of a woman. So he fell victim to me and all this stuff. And that's how this happened. He just craves a woman so bad.
But actions speak. Well, I think what Kimmy trying to say, actions speak louder than words. Because if you pledge an allegiance to the phallus at night, no, I don't watch him either. But if you pledge an allegiance to a phallus at night over some, if he pledged an allegiance to the phallus at night over some nani, that tell you right there what he wants.
You know, if it was a trouble,
okay,
like
but Kai,
let's be clear. If it's a trouble, maybe he wants the best of both worlds.
Kai, 1 second. If I'm on the phone with him and his partner is there while we're talking, and they're, you know, talking about little frivolous things in the background. If his partner is there, knowing he's on the phone with me, why would I think that there's that it's not real or true?
And I need people to take themselves out of monogamy. This was not about making him go from his man to her. It was about all of them being together. So it's polygamy.
I got a brother like that.
That's why I keep on saying a trouble. That's why I'm like, it's polygamy. So if he's bisexual and he wants a girl and a man, a woman and a man, that if you are into polygamy, which is not my case, but we need to get the fuck out of the monogamy type of mindset.
I think he was just trying to pimp Lady T out financially and for content.
I mean, and that's what he's mad about.
He been doing it before you.
And but what I'm explaining is not his mindset. It's not his mindset. It's how Lady T saw it as polygamy. Okay,
now, I get what you're saying.
So now
because that's what he said. It's not what I saw.
Want the money. But I'm talking
he said that I would have to actually first.
He was not trying to turn him.
No, and that's my hope. Maggie. I just told you when I just had to go check my Cash App because I couldn't remember. Cash App wise, OKP's punk ass got way more than he did. He got $645 out of me. Sean only got $404. I didn't send Sean. I stopped sending him money on Cash App because I didn't want people to think like, oh, it's about my and all this kind of stuff. That's why.
So now she's going back in her repertoire to look and see how much money she's given Sean and Official King Payne. She's given Official King Payne $600 and given Sean Davy Wade $400. So she counted it all up to 1,000. Yep, she's putting it all out there. Right, a queen. At all. Yeah, it's illegal in some states. Polygamy is illegal in some states.
I stopped sending him Cash Apps. I do shit in his little chat just to, whatever, as far as the channel, but I stopped doing all that. So it wasn't about the money. When we talked, he never asked me for money. He never, none of that. So that's why another reason why I thought it was real, because he didn't ask me for money, just like he didn't ask me for the computer. Now, people can say and allude to things in hopes that you'll do something if they mention it. Like, again, you said that your son's game was $800 and
there she goes. He didn't ask me for the computer. He didn't ask you for it. You offered and gave it to him. He didn't ask me for the computer. So then why are you calling the police? Why are you doing low to the low ground stuff? Right, exactly. You can't start complaining about something you did, something that you willingly put in a box and shipped off. Exactly. Ivory. Or all of that and trying to defend herself. She's trying to defend herself. Like, I did nothing wrong. It was all their fault. But in a sense, he didn't ask for the computer. I gave it to him. Yes, you did. You gotta listen to her. She'll change, but she's telling off on herself.
You and your baby mom wouldn't have. But then today you tell your chat you spent $1,700 by yourself and that you told your mama to fall back. So which one is the lie? Because I have the audio. Sir, which one is the lie? Did you call me on Mother's Day thinking that you can, tell me about your problems? And I would be like, oh, don't worry about it. I'll send you X, Y, and Z. Is that why we were on the phone? Because it's not making sense. I'm confused. I'm so confused. You're coming out here trying to play a victim. And when I get to play, I wish you would strike me. When I get to play your fucking Discord, bitch, how you was over there trying to play this just sour, soft, I just don't understand, y'all. I just feel like I don't want y'all to feel like I'm extorting y'all. I feel so bad and I don't know how to feel. I did really like her. And playing all this shit, bro. Playing it up. Like, literally. And I'm the bad guy. But people up here talking about he gamed me, but he's on his Discord saying I played him. What?
I think he was not money actual. He was plotline actual. Like he said it himself that he's trying to revive the black tea sector. And I think he thought you were a good storyline.
Hold on. That
well, I don't know about all. I don't know about all that.
Policy. The life insurance policy is what got me the most.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, the life insurance
policy. I think she was a storyline. I think that them together was a good storyline.
What about the life
insurance? But then I brought up to him today.
I thought you were dead.
Hold on. Then I.
What happened?
But then
she said. Hold on.
So then I brought. Hold on 1 second, Maggie. Oh my God. I brought up to him today and I'm like, nigga, you tried to play me on your Discord yesterday. You gonna say yeah, and nigga, you want to keep talking shit, I'll mind fuck She Paints too and take her money. When I want to break a bitch pockets, I'ma break a bitch pockets. So when I brought that up to him today, because that shit had me tight.
He didn't lie about that. But what happened with this life insurance? He wanted to get life insurance on you?
No, I brought that up.
Oh. She was talking about that she was going to put him on her life insurance policy, and he was saying how he wanted all of them to live in a house together, and kind of sometimes maybe the partners do something with her too. And she was saying about her life insurance policy, she was like, well, I'm not going to put your partners on a life insurance policy. And he said, oh, no, you don't got to put them on the policy. Just put me on the policy.
What the fuck? Now, he ain't me seeing content, because I'm going to definitely talk about this shit tomorrow.
Listen.
Please motherfucking do.
This is crazy.
It's next level. I am taken back by all these things, because I understand.
Did he say focus on him having some insurance? I didn't get that. Exactly, Demon Dictator. She'll be sorry tomorrow.
Like, everybody's different.
Definitely next level. And it's embarrassing.
I know a lot of different people in this world, and Lady T, trust me, I've seen worse than you. So, I mean, we are all different.
I've seen so much more. I'm like,
we all different, and everybody date different, and everybody's situations is different. And, I pray for you on your journey, moving forward. But I'm looking at the plot and the play here, because the way this situation just even panned out is crazy, which is, the other day going from a list and then going up.
Because I don't understand. He's not an actor. He's not a fucking actor. How do you sit on the phone with somebody for 5.5 hours? We have an amazing conversation. I mean, we talked about so much. It wasn't just like us and just the politics. We talked about content creators, the
hair flat.
Like,
he put that to the side.
Yeah.
He wasn't flipping no hair.
Hey, who the fuck was that? They was like, hold on, listen. Hey, wait a minute, Kai. Why was I on the floor? I think it was Have Not. It was Donat's channel. Somebody in the chat was like, voice activated. I was like, bro, the way y'all heard him on King Payne's channel, that's how he talked to me on the phone. Now, he told me when we first started talking, he was like, I appreciated when I heard you on Maggie's thing talking about that when you see me on, my YouTube, that you could tell it's performative. He said that when he threw all that like extra flamboyant shit, like that's him being performative, which I guess might be from learning other people's personalities, but that's not how he is in real life. And the only reason why I believe that, because when he was on the phone with me, talking as a regular person, he don't be inflamed, acting barely, hair flipping, I'm a girl. He was not doing that. He was talking to his partner in a normal voice, the same way y'all heard how he talks to me. That's how he is in real life. So that shit he do online is performative.
It's YouTube.
As fuck.
It's content.
Yeah.
Yes, it's
so
content.
When people be like, he gay and more gay, he this, he that, I'm like, he don't act super gay like that in real life.
So
he's
his
a whole
Martin
nigga.
on.
Why switch it up if he can get money out of people? I mean, I'm not mad at that.
No, he was talking to his he was talking to his partner in the same voice that he was talking to me. Normal as fuck.
Yeah,
like
because he's offline. Yeah, and he's being himself. And when he's
people think. And people think when he's online that that's how he is. So they be like, why would you like a flaming and flamboyant? And I'm like, bro, that's not how he is in real life. Like, at all. At the fuck off. The fuck? So, but it is what it is. So,
And I just want to say that this man's storyline was that she was crazy and that she made it up in her head when he was basically saying, you belong to me. Like, this is insane.
Today he did tell him in the Discord, he told him, he was like, I got to come out here because I don't want y'all thinking that she's just crazy and just start feeling how she feel about me just out of nowhere. Like, no, I did, whatever,
because
whatever.
He knows you're gonna come. He knows you're gonna come with the recording. He cannot hide the fact that he was leading you on.
No, she just got gamed, and that's it. That's all that is.
There you go.
And see, that's what he don't like. He hates that. He hates that. He was like, I don't want nobody to be out here saying that I used them because I'm not like that. It wasn't like that. I really was into her. I never wanted this to happen. And I just don't want my personal life becoming content. And he was just mad that I came on.
When did he say that the feelings changed?
It was when the drama happened in the Discord with me and the people. Then he obviously had to choose his people. They've been here. And so then he didn't like that I came on Magic's channel that day. When Denard came up here, he definitely did not like me being up here talking to him. Like, at the fuck. I've been getting cussed out about that for 3 days.
What if he was?
And then he was like, you up here with a nigga that I'm defending you and Maggie over. And he just talked about my kids and you sitting up there kicking with this nigga and all this kind of stuff. And so he said he felt like I made him look like a fool. He was really, really upset about that. And he didn't like that I was talking about our personal things. He was like, I've never had my personal life be on YouTube, so I don't appreciate you coming out here basically telling our business is the whole point.
Okay, so maybe that's what changed. Maybe he was into you at the beginning. And once you got to running your mouth, then he said,
no, I didn't run my mouth till we fell out. Till the shit happened with Tiff West in the Discord when I got kicked out.
So one argument and you exposed everything.
No. One argument, he exposed our private text. And that's when I decided to pop my shit. He was like, well, you called me a slow dying faggot, so I had to let them know how do I have a disease?
Don't say that word on my platform.
Oh, shoot, I'm sorry. We cannot say that.
No. Don't say that fucking word on my platform.
My bad, I'm sorry.
I might have to put this in because Lady T's mouth. You can't take her nowhere. Okay? I'm not even gonna rewind it. I don't want to hear it again. She is telling a story. She was calling his people in his Discord BICTHs and going off on his people in his Discord. That's what she did. Yes, now she's trying to pretend like she forgot. And then she called him that name. Yeah, real bad. Hold on, guys. She's leaving out some of the story as if she's innocent in the story. No, Lady T. Oh, well, tell it how you want to tell it.
You can't just correct it. So we cannot say that YouTube, that is educational. We cannot say that word, and it's been corrected.
Run.
He was mad that I said that, and so he said that's why he showed the text message of me saying that, I wanted to give him fellatio and all this extra stuff. And I was like, well, me saying something shouldn't have made you want to expose our private. You could have just said that I said it and I showed it. But once you opened the floodgates of showing our personal conversations, I felt like shit. It was open season for me to talk about all our personal stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry, Maggie. As long as you correct it, Maggie, yeah. You just gotta correct it for you too.
Yeah, but protect this. You know that the people, especially now that I did that live, they're gonna be trying to do a bunch of shit.
They don't want this live to stay up. That's what I'm doing.
Exactly. I'm not getting a community strike for this.
So YouTube, I take that back. I've been educated. We are not allowed to say that word. That word is prohibited, and this is an educational learning lesson.
Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, Overlord.
Literally. I hope it's a learning lesson.
Girl, this is crazy. I'm really sad. I'm really sad because I never expected this from him. Not him.
Oh.
Like look at Queen Tiff. Will your new little girlfriend be there? And she was just supposed to take the disrespect. I don't know, man. It's too much.
Well, if somebody knew, I don't know. I got to let this ponder because if somebody knew coming around and they're kind of exuding a little dominance, of course, like my mods, they wouldn't take too kindly to that either.
Yeah, but I hadn't started doing that yet, Kimmy. That's the whole point.
Tiffany is the maid mod, and Lady T went in there disrespecting her. And with that said, Sean didn't like that. It's something like that, right, Lisa B?
They didn't like every time he mentions me on his thing. It was one day he said, I guess he does his thing with his mods, or somebody coming there, he'd be like, get her, get her. He said my name. One of his mods was like, I'm just gonna say it. She's not a mod, so there, I said it. I had nothing to do with that. He said that. And they didn't like the constant notoriety, the constant, him referencing me, the constant him defending me. They did not like it at all. When he be talking in the...
No, that is not what they said. They said you came in there being real aggressive, real mean-like, throwing your weight around like I'm his woman. I'm the first lady, and calling his people in this chat BICTHs, and she should have just left.
Coffee, they be like, I don't understand how such trash is getting such support, and this pissy, this bitch.
It won't be everybody's cup of tea. And
no, that's perfectly fine. But it's like, if he's not having a problem with being there, you can't think you're gonna keep disrespecting me. And then I'm...
See, Timmy Tucker said, you're not everybody's cup of tea. No, but you're not gonna keep disrespecting me. She's not listening. You're not going to disrespect me and treat me like this and put me over there and da-da-da-da-da. Ain't nobody disrespecting you. You're disrespecting yourself when you go out on a rant and on a unhinged situation type of rant that you did the other night, and like you're doing right now, and trying to justify your behavior is not is not taking accountability. So you apologizing to him meant nothing. And if he didn't know that by now, he knows it now. Yeah.
I'm supposed to just keep taking, especially from a multitude of people.
Yeah, you got to.
But those are his supporters and donors.
Right.
Okay,
so
like,
you gotta accommodate them.
That makes no sense. I'm not gonna get disrespected for your subscriber. I'm so sorry.
If they're supporters and they see him, if they're his supporters and they see him constantly,
says maggot. Says the maggot that please don't mess with the owls. Don't mess with the owls. Don't mess with the owls. Please stop making excuses for this behavior. It sucks. It's a suckadoo, sickadoo, suckadoo, sickadoo. There is no excuse for your behavior. You should have left the Discord and dealt with it offline. And I would have said, listen, I was disrespected in your chat. I didn't like it, whatever. So I left. But you engaging, I ain't no punk. Ain't nobody gonna mess with me. Ain't nobody gonna disrespect me. Oh my God. You sound like this big bad wolf. A big bad wolf. That's what she sounds like. Maggot supporters have attacked people in her chat, and you too, Lady Letitia, and other CCs. She needs to be quiet about this. Exactly. All right, we're almost done, guys.
I'm talking about checking people. Don't come over here slandering. Seeing him supporting me and I'm supporting him. He also said, if you feel some type of way, just talk behind the scenes. Do your kiki on the back end. Don't do it out loud. He tried to tell them from the jump just to keep the shit, not doing it in my face. And they still did it.
Cry baby, cry baby.
Okay.
But wasn't it like something like
wow.
they were supposed to give a clearance? Tiff was supposed to give a clearance to a new moderator.
No, so by the time everything hit the fan, after they got mad about the when I had OKP change, because he had this sweaty ass, ugly, destined, like how you had with the weird ass fucking picture of me. But you're not about to have this fucking funky ass picture of me up here. So I redid his thing and put the picture with me and King Payne together. And so when OKP changed the thumbnail for me, they felt some type of way. Oh, Sean looks good, but why is that trashy bit? And I couldn't take it no more. I was just in the mood. I said, I'm about tired of you bitches. I'm tired of y'all mouth, bitch. What we doing? What y'all want to do? What's up? And so that's how that night went. And so then because of me and his...
So basically you came with an attitude. You came ready to fight. You came ready to be combative. You came ready to be nasty. You came in there with an attitude, with his chat, with his people, and said, oh, I'm going to show them who's boss. And messed around and made a fool out of yourself. And you continue to make a fool of yourself as you explain it. Your explanation. You keep on deflecting, not taking any accountability, blaming everybody except the wind, and back into blaming his chat after you apologize. So obviously she didn't mean it. She didn't mean what she said about I apologize to his community. No. It reminds me of Meghan. Okay? Lady T reminds me of Meghan. Like, you got in, and you messed that up. You messed the relationship up. You messed up your connection to his community. He has a huge community. And now you're an outcast. A total outcast. Okay, hold on.
Talking about our personal things. He was like, I've never had my personal life be on YouTube, so I don't appreciate you coming out here basically telling our business is the whole point.
Okay, so maybe that's what changed. Maybe he was into you at the beginning, and once you got to running your mouth, then he said,
no, I didn't run my mouth till we fell out, till the shit happened with Tiff West in the Discord when I got kicked out.
So one argument and you exposed everything.
No. One argument, he exposed our private text.
Oh,
and that's when I decided to pop my shit. He was like, well, you called me a slow dying faggot, so I had to let them know how do I have a disease.
Don't say that word on my platform.
Oh, shoot, I'm sorry. We can't.
No. Don't say that fucking word on my platform.
My bad, I'm sorry. You can't just correct it. Say we cannot say that. YouTube, that was educational. We cannot say that word, and it's been corrected. He was mad that I said that, and so he said that's why he showed the text message of me saying that, I wanted to give him fellatio and all this extra stuff. And I was like, well,
he says
me saying something shouldn't have made you want to expose our private. You could have just said that I said it and not showed it. But once you opened the floodgates of showing our personal conversations,
no accountability.
I felt like shit. It was open season for me to talk about all our personal stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, Maggie. As long as you correct it, Maggie, you just gotta correct it for you too.
Yeah, but like, no,
Sorry
protect this. You know that the people, especially now that I did that live, they're gonna be trying to do a bunch of shit.
They don't want this live to stay up. That's why I'm just gonna have time while we
Exactly.
here.
Like, I'm not getting a community strike for this.
So YouTube, I take that back. I've been educated. We are not allowed to say that word. That word is prohibited, and this is an educational learning lesson.
Lisa.
Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, Overlord.
That word alone,
literally.
Like,
I hope it's a learning lesson.
Do with you,
Girl, this is crazy. I'm really sad. I'm really sad because I never expected this from him. Not him.
Why would he want to have anything to do with you after you called him all these names? Oh, he showed our text. So it was time for you to get revenge? Oh my God. Let him make a fool of himself, not you make a fool of yourself. But you did.
Oh. Like, look at Queen Tiff. Will your new little girlfriend be there? And she was just supposed to take the disrespect. I don't know, man. It's too much.
When you're new, everybody is not gonna like you. It is what it is. You have to make your way into a situation. You're the new girl on the block. You're gonna be hated. You're gonna be looked at like, who is this coming into the arena? And then here she goes, throwing her weight around, calling people BICTHs and snapping on the whole crew instead of just tread lightly. But she doesn't know what that means because she's not going to be disrespected.
Well, if somebody knew, I don't know. I got to let this ponder because if somebody new coming around and they're kind of exuding a little dominance, of course, like my mods, they wouldn't take too kindly to that either.
Yeah, but I hadn't started doing that yet, Kimmy. That's the whole point. They didn't like every time he mentions me on his thing. It was one day he said, I guess he does his thing with his mods or somebody coming there, he'd be like,
Denial. This is what we call either a lying or denial.
Get her. He said my name. One of his mods was like, I'm just going to say it. She's not a mod. So there, I said it. I had nothing to do with that. He said that. And they didn't like the constant notoriety, the constant, him referencing me, the constant him defending me. They did not like it at all. When he be talking in the coffee, they be like, I don't understand how such trash is getting such support. And this pissy, this bitch.
It won't be everybody's cup of tea.
No, that's perfectly fine. But it's like, if he's not having a problem with being there, you can't think you're going to keep disrespecting me. And then I'm supposed to just keep taking, especially from a multitude of people.
What?
Yeah, you got the.
But those are his supporters and donors.
Right.
Okay,
so
like,
you gotta accommodate them.
Take it. That makes no sense. I'm not gonna get disrespected for your subscriber. I'm so sorry.
If they
this is not
if they're
happening.
his supporters,
this is ridiculous.
And they see him, if they're his supporters and they see him constantly, I'm talking about checking people, don't come over here slandering, seeing him supporting me and I'm supporting him. He also said, if you feel some type of way, just talk behind the scenes. Do your kiki on the back end. Don't do it out loud. He tried to tell them from the jump.
So you said that he didn't try to protect you, but he wasn't protecting you, that he didn't say anything to his supporters, but he did. Come to find out, he did. You gotta listen to her. He told his his subscribers multiple times about the situation. She went in there and thought that they were going to just fall in love with her instantly. That's that stupid stuff.
Just to keep the shit, not doing it in my face. And they still did it.
Okay.
But wasn't it like something like
wow.
they were supposed to give a clearance? Tiff was supposed to give a clearance to a new moderator.
No, so by the time everything hit the fan, after they got mad about the when I had OKP change, because he had this sweaty ass, ugly, dusted, like how you had with the weird ass fucking picture of me. But you're not about to have this fucking funky ass picture of me up here. So I redid his thing and put the picture with me and King Payne together. And so when OKP changed the thumbnail for me, they felt some type of way. Oh, Sean looks good, but why is that trashy bitch? And I couldn't take it no more. I was just in the mood. I said, I'm about tired of you bitches. I'm tired of y'all mouth.
No, you need to be the bigger person, but you're not, obviously.
Bitch, what we doing?
No, you snapped, and when you snapped on them, you snapped on other people in the chat. After you snapped on the other people in the chat, you snapped on Sean. Then after you got through snapping on Sean, you went on to Maggie's channel, snapping again and telling your story and being mad. Because he didn't say nothing. But come to find out, he has been windmilling for you and saying chill when she comes in here. I'm just so confused. The only thing I'm confused about, Lisa B, is that when Sean Davy Wade said that Lady T just want this as content, that's not true. Lady T is not a content seeking person like that. She really and truly is infatuated with you. Exactly.
What y'all want to do? Listen, what's up? And so that's how that night went. And so then because of me and his private conversations, when he said, yeah, they'll really be mad if I make you a mod and and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, I, took from what me and him talked about privately, and I had a moment that at this point, I definitely regret. And I was like, how y'all gonna feel once he make me a mod? Oh, baby, all hell broke loose. Child, I wish I would have never said that.
Oh, boy.
Oh, that was something y'all was discussing.
Oh. Yes, we discussed this. And he was like, I would tell Tiff West beforehand. I was like, nigga, well, you better tell me. He was like, nope, you'll just find out whenever you come in the chat. I'm like, no, don't do that to me. That's gonna cause a war. These motherfuckers will flip out if you make me a moderator. So we had already had a conversation about this privately. But I just wished I would have never said that. I wished I would have just not went into the Discord that night, ignored the shit they were saying about me. But I guess the truth got exposed. So this was supposed to happen.
No, especially like had a one-on-one with them and it was just y'all and that was y'all personal.
And he said, I don't give a fuck. It's my channel. I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do. Is exactly what he said.
Oh, that part. That was your cue to just sit back and chill.
Right.
Yeah. But you can't go back and erase the past. The past is the past. And
I think honestly, Kimmy, when he said that, it made me feel like, well, these people think that this is one-sided. They think I'm just, whatever with him. If he's saying it's his channel, he do what he want to do. Yeah, I kind of pop my shit and drop my nuts like shit. I know he gonna have my back because he like shit is my shit. I don't give a fuck if they like it or not. And what I'm saying, I made a bad judgment call based off what he said. You know what I'm saying? And so now, if he'd have said, I don't know, I don't want to upset my people, I would have never said that, Kimmy. I swear to God, I wouldn't have.
Wow.
I get it. Well, you live and you learn.
Yeah.
You just don't make the same mistakes. But
just imagine if this wouldn't have happened. I'd have been sitting up here planning to move to Texas with this nigga. Just imagine I would have relocated to Texas and then all this shit would have happened.
Maybe y'all come to some kind of mutual understanding, and maybe he'll.
No, he promises people. They told him to block the number, change the number, all this one stuff. Don't talk to me. So now he promises people he won't talk to me. Child, they was giving him a whole therapy session. They were baffled that he had this much feelings towards me. They because they went from thinking that I was just delusional to when he finally came out and told the real, they were like, what the fuck? Like, what is wrong with you? She's this, she's that. Like,
why did you care about what people think and feel about you if he said you're the one? Just ignore it. And then when you placate into that, it makes you look like, oh, a weirdo dude. Okay? A weirdo dude. Hold on. Isn't it? She's still trying to play the innocent. I'm not, neither one of them are innocent, Lisa. I did too. I believe she fell for him and liked him and wanted to be with him. And something went horribly wrong.
No, you need to snap out of it. Da, da, da. And so they basically made him promise that he would never talk to me again. Yeah.
Girl, it is what it is. Well, I love y'all. And I just had my questions got answered. And
love you, tomorrow. That's okay, Kimmy. Go ahead, baby. I need to hear it.
I hope the best for you. And thank you for having me, Maggie. And I love you, Cups. I love you, Maggie.
I
love you,
Kimmy. I love you more, Kimmy Kim. You know, I'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
And Kai gonna have me in another thumbnail. Just put a respectable picture, Kai. Can I please just get a child? Just give me Kai.
Now you know damn well you need to stop throwing tantrums. All right.
I'm like, if you gonna talk about me, at least put a respectable picture. Shit, Kai. I was listening to your shit at work today. I'm like, this nigga like, and she over here with the fairies. I'm like, oh my God.
Oh my God.
But yes, Kai, now you know, no, I'm not over here not believing in monogamy, not believing in matrimony and all this kind of stuff. If I'm invited into a union and it's said that it's, appropriate and something that they're both, okay with, then no, I'm not out here seeking married gay men, trying to break up homes. That's not what this was.
No, I understand that. I'm just implore you to look at the context clues and watch the actions over the words. Because, people gonna talk their game and get over.
But his actions show, Kai. You know how much he defended me? You know how much he defended me on his
pimp energy. You gotta read the room when it comes to them pimp.
Kai, he had 1,400 people live in his chat checking a bitch from the Krishan sector trying to drag me. He has shown on multiple accords, you know what I'm saying, that he fuck with me. No amount of money, especially when I wasn't sending him cash, just like that, like at all, would warrant for that. So I'm not going to sit up here and act like that what he was saying to me wasn't true. I felt like because of my choice, when I decided to finally fight back with his chat, I forced him to have to choose which he should, his people. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm not sitting up here saying that he, to me, game me for whatever. I just feel like at this point, when shit hit the fan, when I said, okay, if this is not about to work, shit went left, I'm no longer going to sign up having on my credit a $4,000 debt for something that went to shit. Especially after seeing what you, and then you try to tell me you're lying. I never said that on OKP. I said, how are you going to tell me that I had the screen recording? He still say he didn't say what I said he said. So,
He's funny.
Yeah.
Well, also, Kai, I got to let you know this too, right? You got to also understand that us as content creators, especially people who've been around and we've experienced certain situations with certain content creators like live, our perspective is going to be different because we already know who these people are, right? Versus somebody like Lady T, who's just coming around or just, going watching videos. And if she's going back asking him and she really believed him or thinking,
damn, 140 in the chat is crazy. Magic going hard right now. All his people in here watching. Fuck you, bitches, bitch.
There
I
you
know
go.
y'all watching pussy ass hoes, popping all that shit in that Discord, bitch. Fuck you.
Now,
bitch.
why you do that, Lady T?
Because I just checked my other phone and I seen Magic got 140 people in this chat, and I know about 60 of them is his motherfucking peoples because y'all mad and miserable. I don't give a fuck. Y'all caused this shit. You should have just let him live his life. I would have kept this shit off YouTube.
That's the same shit you did over there in that Discord.
That is exactly. Cultivate with Kai. What if in the future something great was going to happen and then she's going off on his chat again? Like, oh, she's so disrespectful. She is just hateful. Are you seeing that? Exactly, Lisa B. She's nasty. This is nasty.
Kai, you be quiet. Kai,
how you
listen,
gonna cut off Kai?
You motherfuckers, I would have kept this shit off YouTube and we would have been living our best life. Nobody needed this to be on YouTube. Y'all pushed him to this point and you pushed me. So shame on you. But I'm not no delusional bitch. Yes, I love that motherfucker. Okay, this shit was real for me. And yes,
I love
that it was real for him. So what the fuck do y'all want me to do? What do y'all want me to do?
Everybody.
Well, first of all, you're out of pocket. You're out of pocket. You're out of pocket for talking to his chat like that. Like, when are you gonna get a clue that is not the way to go? It's common sense. God.
Well,
I don't love everybody. I don't. I never told you I love the knot. I never told you I love the knot, Kai. I don't. I never told you I love Ronnie.
But your actions showed that you was in
No,
love.
there was no action. There's nothing I showed you that showed you I love the knot. When you met me, I was telling y'all why I don't fuck with him, but what he said about my kids. There's nothing I showed you that said I love the knot. I've never.
Everybody on this
been in no panel crying, I love him, want to be. It's never happened. So we're not going to do that. I promise you, we're not.
Everybody on this internet know that she was in love with Denat. Put a 1 in the chat if you know that she was in love with him, that she cried about him, that she talked about him, that she put a tattoo on her neck. And how is this relationship with Sean different from any other relationship you've had? And the reason why I say that is because you're going after his chat again. You're going after them again. What do you think is going to happen? They're not going to respect you. They're not going to respect you. Yeah, she thinks he's in love with Denat too. And so was Lady T.
It was mostly rage.
But
if I can say so myself, but Cups, you were saying something, babe?
I was just saying that the perception of us, like a Maggie or Kai, especially, I'm pretty sure you guys come with Jag, so y'all already know about some of these people and what they've done or what they've been through. So Lady T is going to perceive it differently than how we would perceive these situations. So we got to have that understanding for her as well. And I'm not making her a victim or anything. I'm just saying that as a content creator, I've been around, I've seen a lot of things, and I know, you see these people, you watch the patterns, and Kai, you seem very wise. So, just got to keep that in mind, that Lady T is not like a you who's been around, who's seen these things firsthand. So you know that this person is who you think they are, versus she see a video and she asks him about it. And just like any man, he gonna lie to you. He gonna say, nah, that wasn't me. Just like, man cheating on his girl. It's like, oh, who this girl is? I don't know who that is.
Facts. That's facts.
You gotta put an ain't shit nigga in front of that, because he ain't no average.
Because I would ask him, Kai, I ain't gonna hold you. I'd be like, well, so-and-so, oh, well, if this person said it, they let their kids, and why are you listening to this person? Or quit watching it. They're not, every time I would ask, because like y'all tell me to do my homework. And, and then when I do that, it's being debunked. And because I'm not here, and because the people that's saying it, got deplorable past, he would say, oh, they only saying this just because, what I'm saying? That type of situation. So, but what I'm saying is I'm not going to sit on here and say that buy me this, buy me that.
Well, let me ask you this. Was he ask you anything about Krishan?
He didn't ask. That's another thing that rubbed me the wrong way. He tried to tell his people that something about when he first got my number from OK. Said it, they let their kids, and why are you listening to this person? Or quit watching it. They're not, every time I would ask, because like y'all tell me to do my homework. And, and then when I do that, it's being debunked. And because I'm not here, because I didn't want people to think like, oh, it's about my and all this kind of stuff. That's why I stopped sending him cash apps. I do shit in his little chat just to, whatever, as far as the channel, but I stopped doing all that. So it wasn't about the money. When we talked, he never asked me for money. He never, none of that. So that's why another reason why I thought it was real, because he didn't ask me for money, just like he didn't ask me for the computer. Now, people can say and allude to things in hopes that you'll do something if they mention it. Like, again, you said that your son's game was $800 and that you and your baby mom wouldn't have, but then today you tell your chat you spent $1,700 by yourself and that you told your mama to fall back. So which one is the lie? Because I have the audio. Sir, which one is the lie? Did you call me on Mother's Day thinking that you can, tell me about your problems? And I would be like, oh, don't worry about it. I'll send you X, Y, and Z. Is that why we were on the phone? Because it's not making sense. I'm confused. I'm so confused. You're coming out here trying to play a victim. And when I get to play, I wish you would strike me. When I get to play your fucking Discord, bitch, how you was over there trying to play this just sour, soft, I just don't understand y'all. I just feel like I don't want y'all to feel like I'm extorting y'all. I feel so bad and I don't know how to feel. I did really like her, and playing all this shit, bro. Playing it up. Like literally. And I'm the bad guy. But people up here talking about he gamed me, but he's on his Discord saying I played him. What?
I think he was not money actual. He was plotline actual. Like he said it himself that he's trying to revive the black tea sector. And I think he thought you were a good storyline.
And hold on.
I don't know about all that.
Policy. The life insurance policy is what got me the most.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, the life insurance policy.
What about the life
insurance? But then I brought up to him today.
I thought you were dead.
Hold on. Then I...
No, what happened? Dominance, of course, like my mods, they wouldn't take too kindly to that either.
Yeah, but I hadn't started doing that yet, Kimmy. That's the whole point. They didn't like every time he mentions me on his thing. It was one day he said, I guess he does his thing with his mods, or somebody coming there, he'd be like, get her. He said my name. One of his mods was like, I'm just going to say it. She's not a mod. So there, I said it. I had nothing to do with that. Me, they felt some type of way. Oh, Sean looks good, but why is that trashy bit? Have me in another thumbnail. Just put a respectable picture, Kyle. Can I please just get a child? Just give me a
Now you know damn well you need to stop throwing tantrums. All right.
I'm like, if you gonna talk about me, at least put a respectful picture. Shit, God. I was listening to your shit at work today. I'm like, this nigga like, and she over here with the fairies. I'm like, oh my God.
Oh my God, the fairies.
What's going on in the chat?
But yes, Kai, now you know, no, I'm not over here not believing in monogamy, not believing in matrimony and all this kind of stuff. If I'm invited into a union and it's said that it's, appropriate and something that they're both, okay with, then no, I'm not out here seeking married gay men, trying to break up homes. That's not what this was.
No, I understand that. I'm just imploring you to look at the context clues and watch the actions over the words. Because, people going to talk their game and get over.
But his actions show, Kai. You know how much he defended me? You know how much he defended me on his
pimp energy. You got to read the room when it comes to them pimp.
Kai, he had 1,400 people live in his chat checking a bitch from the Krishan sector trying to drag me. He has shown on multiple accords, you know what I'm saying, that he fuck with me. No amount of money, especially when I wasn't sending him cash just like that, like at all, would warrant for that. So I'm not going to sit up here and act like that what he was saying to me wasn't true. I felt like because of my choice, when I decided to finally fight back with his chat, I forced him to have to choose which he should, his people. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm not sitting up here saying that he, to me, game me for whatever. I just feel like at this point, when shit hit the fan, when I said, okay, if this is not about to work, shit went left, I'm no longer going to sign up having on my credit a $4,000 debt for something that went to shit. Especially after seeing what you, and then he tried to tell me you're lying. I never said that on OJP. I said, how are you gonna tell me that and I had the screen recording? He still said he didn't say what I said he said. So,
He's funny.
Yeah.
Well, also, Kai, I gotta let you know this too, right? You gotta also understand that
all right, guys,
us as content creators, especially people who've been around and we've experienced certain situations with.
We will continue with her talking ASS another day. Okay? But as of right now, the relationship is over. Mwah. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me today. This was awesome. I may come back tonight. I don't know. Depends on what Lady Little Bit wants to do this evening. We may go swimming. It's hot enough. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Queen, Cece, Michelle Lee, Ivory. Who else do I got in here? Don't forget, Demon Dictator and Victoria have a live coming on tonight. Go check it out. Okay? Victoria's Voice. Okay? Victoria's Voice. Go check her out. I love you guys. Thank you, Kamari. Thank you, Daisy. Thank you, wonderful mods. Thank you, Cece. Thank you, Doodoo Bird. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, members. I may do it like if my daughter goes to sleep. So maybe late. Do you guys want to do game night? Or do you want to let's finish Lady T / game night? Or just Lady T? Let's finish her. Okay, let's finish her sometime tonight. Lady T, and maybe Ziggy Lee would have shown up by then so we can open her gift. All right, I love you guys. I know the games are so fun. Game day tomorrow. Let's do it tomorrow. I like that idea. We will finish. Lady T tonight. Love you guys. We'll start where we're at. I did too, Lisa B. We'll see if we play or not. Okay, guys, I'm burning up.